Are we ready to start?
We can get ready to start. Hey,
We
we're
can-
live. We've done it.
I believe so.
We're live on the internet.
We're live on the internet.
I gotta refresh because you're still hosting.
Oh, the internet's.
It like we're live as of like
Oh.
I don't know 3 minutes ago.
Okay, cool.
All right.
Several minutes ago.
Oh, 1 sec. I have to advertise my cool emote.
Oh, that's cool. My headset mutes when I roll up my mic. See, I'm talking.
That's a good feature.
That's interesting.
I'm talking. Ha!
It's a pretty good feature, actually.
There you
Does
go.
it work for me? Does 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 it work?
No. No, it does not.
No. But an important part of the stream, though, like an important recurring thing in the stream is your cat purring into the microphone.
Yes. Come here, Cider. Come here.
So that's the ASMR part of this.
Come here,
campaign.
buddy.
Oh yeah. Wait. Well, let's do better him.
There you go. Oh, so I actually just thought of it this morning, Sam. We could have done our charity D&D game for gamers.
Oh shit! Yeah, we could.
ASMRPG.
Mm-hmm.
No, they're focusing primarily on speedruns. Otherwise,
Yeah, no. Next year we should run a D&D speedrunning one shot.
We also need to get super sensitive microphones.
Yeah.
Next time Strahd talks, he's gonna talk like this.
Yeah, you have to use
Hello.
You have to use ASMR techniques to describe and do Foley work for all of your spells.
Strahd whispers in your ear.
Oh my god.
Sean, I'm gonna use my action. I'm gonna cast Toll the Dead.
Ah!
Yeah, I have like a full effects processor over here that I could start fucking
Nice.
with.
I'm
the
uncomfortable.
world's quietest D&D game.
Yeah, right.
So
really
uncomfortable.
peaceful.
All right, let's keep rolling.
Anyway, all right, you ready to start?
Yeah.
All right.
See,
So,
There's an echo somewhere.
who's
I
that?
heard it. I heard it. Who's
It's
the
not
mother-
me.
Who's the motherfucker that's I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
shouldn't be us. We figured that shit out.
Yeah.
All right.
See, I gotta get rid of my throat gunk.
All good. Walk away.
Throat gun.
Throat gunk. All right.
That's the technical term.
Okay. So, when last we left our heroes, it was the random encounter episode.
Yep.
Ooh,
Killed a
like
bunch
that.
of werewolves.
Yeah. The Martikoffs had asked you to deliver their wine shipments to the cities of Kresk and Vallaki. You agreed to go with their two sons, whatever their names were. I don't remember.
It was
Son.
Harlan and Kildrum, I think.
Yeah, Harlan and Kildrum Stone.
Yeah.
No, it's like
the best
Adrian.
the best crossover event.
Adrian Martikoff,
It's like Adrian Rocky or something.
portrayed by Kildrum Stone,
Yeah.
and his brother, who doesn't matter. Went to Vallaki. The guard perhaps recognized you, but let you in the town anyway. And yeah, you were thwarted the werewolf incursion upon the wagon of wine. They wanted to steal the wine for themselves.
Yep.
The lifeblood of Barovia.
Lifeblood. They needed
That
more
lifeblood. They would have taken the lifeblood,
Yeah.
destroyed the morale of the rest of Barovia. But you thwarted them quite handily. Heartily, maybe is a better word.
I bet we did.
And you got
blood.
to,
Sure did.
you stayed at the Blue Water Inn where you rested and leveled up, I think,
I
to
think-
level
I
6.
think we did.
We
Yeah.
did indeed.
You did indeed. And you've decided your next move is to visit the mansion on the hill,
That is what we discussed.
where the Order of Paladins
Something
or whatever.
Something about like fallen paladins, like
fallen paladin.
zombie stone dragons or something.
Yeah, there was a stone dragon lurks at this whatever. So you're heading out. Is that what you're gonna do? You're gonna head out right now, or do you want to do
Yeah,
some?
I don't think anybody has any other downtime actions. So.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think we're
Okay.
downtime
Well-
actions. Wrong game, bud.
Right. Well, you head west out of Vallaki, across a river, and you come to after about 2 hours walking, you come to a crossroads, which one leads west back towards Crest and one leads south. And as you're looking down the south one, you see high above the river valley a quiet promontory upon which looms a sepulchral mansion. Its turrets capped with fairy tale cones, its towers lined with sculpted battlements. A third of the structure has collapsed, as has part of the roof, but the rest appears intact. A dark octagonal tower rises above the surrounding architecture. Out of the fog comes a distant peal of thunder, quickly accompanied by the howling of wolves in the wood below. But the house stands silent, seeming like the fossilized remains of long dead things smote upon the mountainside.
Fucking adjectives, yo.
Yeah, I wrote that by myself.
Good job.
I didn't. It's in the book.
Would you,
That was a lie.
Would you
That was
say,
a dirty lie.
Would you say that it is box text?
I would say there's 2 lines on the left and right of the box text. Yes, it's box text.
Yeah, it's box text. Yeah.
And as that thunder cracks, it begins to pouring rain.
Cool, it's raining.
Sir, your things will rust. We should perhaps seek some...
Maybe a set of armor not taken nearly as well care of as mine would rust, but I think not. No concern. Let us continue.
Okay. You travel about an hour up a steep hill, and you find yourselves in front of this mansion. Scroll down and zoom out if you could, because this is a large map.
Large map, boy.
You guys are down here.
That is a large fucking map, boy.
Hey. This looks like a good old-fashioned dungeon crawl, my dude.
Mm-hmm.
Also,
All
you
right.
gotta make a good job.
What's that, Sam?
This will indeed take us 3 hours.
I'm not there.
You're not there?
Oh, hey, it's a great stone dragon.
Oh, you're there twice. Well, we're going to kill one of you.
I got you. Okay, we're good.
One of you is dead.
Yikes.
Okay. As you approach this mansion, perched atop a wide 10-foot high cube of granite is a moss-covered statue of a dragon, its wings tucked tightly close to his body. The statue looks east towards the mansion.
Great stone dragon indeed, it seems.
Okay, so why are we here again?
You are here because your card readings have suggested 2 possible things you could find here.
Mm-hmm.
One is a... let me open it up again. One is...
Why are we here?
One is artifact of knowledge, which will help you better understand your enemy. And one, an ally who will help you against the coming battle against Strahd.
All right, well, let's go then.
Yes, we'll keep an eye on.
Sounds good to me.
Be wary. I believe there may be the undead around.
Shall we check the path down to the south first, or should we just enter the mansion?
That was indeed where I was planning on heading.
Would you like us to accompany you, or would you like to just scout ahead?
To you guys, nothing has seemed to happen yet.
I think we'll be okay. Let's just see what happens.
Alright.
I mean, we have to go in here to find this stuff and find... Yeah, I mean, like... Do you want to case the joint first, or what?
Yeah, well, I think Snow is going to go down and check out this path down to the south.
I think we should stick together.
We can keep her in line of sight. We'll be okay.
Okay,
Not far.
are you moving stealthily or wholeheartedly just running down this path?
I'm just walking.
Running and screaming, please.
I'll stealthily do it.
All right, give me that check.
Running and screaming, please.
Your cat, your tail is...
Okay. Hold on, something's going. Okay.
Hey.
Oh, I'm pushing the wrong button. That's why. There we go. All right. Yeah. Okay.
Not pushing the right button, John.
You approach a ruin of a wooden stable, burned to the stone foundation. And looming above the wreckage is a partially collapsed south end of the mansion. All 3 of its floors exposed to the elements above. And what you can see as you gleam into this room, let's say you get to see like this much. That room seems to be filled with spiders.
Whoa.
Of the giant variety.
It's so casual. You open the door, and that room seems to be filled with spiders.
They do not seem to have noticed you.
Yes, there's some big old spider boys there.
Yeah.
It seems.
Huh.
It seems to be spiders. Dozens of spiders.
Wow. All right.
Spiders, nothing big.
Giant spiders,
By the
right?
way, they're actually big.
They're actually the biggest fucking spiders you ever seen.
They're actually huge.
Yeah, they are large creatures for all intents and purposes.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm not going too far and going back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Once I've
It's
seen
like-
that giant spider.
It's like one of those like sneaking through and we get like the sneaky music and then like you like stop short and then like the camera pans up and we just see like 7 giant spiders and you're just like Homer into the bushes.
Yeah, Homer into
Yeah, sure. You just retrace your steps backwards, and they did not notice you with your great stealth score.
Well, what did you see?
About a dozen giant spiders.
Oh, that sounds pleasant. Perhaps we should
Sounds
avoid.
like fun.
Perhaps we should avoid
Sounds awful.
that area for the time being.
Thanks, I hate it.
I don't think that we can avoid it.
Well, we can go through this main door here and perhaps at the very least gain a more advantageous position on them if we have to fight several giant spiders.
Yeah.
Great idea. Let's go this way.
Let's
Okay.
It was the paladins open the door.
everyone come close to me very quickly. I have a thing. And
There are no more vile creatures than spiders. I will take great pleasure in destroying them.
and I will use one of my 2nd level spell slots and I will cast Pass Without Trace on all of us.
Okay.
What does that do?
We have
Oh boy, pass the electrics.
we have
It gives
a
you-
plus 10 on our stealth
Turn on
rolls.
sneaks.
Yes.
So
Ooh.
we
Except
Turn
my-
on snack.
You still be at disadvantage, but you'll
you'll
have plus
still be,
10
you'll still be at
to your
disadvantage,
roll,
but you'll have plus 10 on the stealth.
Cool.
roll.
which is
And
helpful.
and
All right,
So I say.
Okay.
This is great, considering I'm already at disadvantage.
So I say best to approach with caution. I believe.
How is the spell canceled or broken?
It's just concentration up to.
Oh, so I still get plus 10 even if I do something stupid?
If you
Yeah.
did something stupid and then tried to hide, then
you'll
As
still
long
be
as you're-
you'll be at disadvantage no matter what you try to stealth away from.
it lasts.
But
It lasts for an
you'll-
hour. So
Like the effect of the spell, like you kind of like it's kind of like a shade kind of falls around you guys,
yeah. It's,
and like you
I-
just it's just easier to sink into the shadows.
Yeah,
Cool.
So you guys have seen Serica before, like give Blessing of the Trickster, which is like give someone advantage on stealth checks, and it's kind of like sucking in the shadows from around and giving them to whoever it is, and so it's just
Yeah.
like a big version of that. So like I suck in all of the shadows from an area, and like it surrounds us, and now we have advantage.
Here you go. I want to go. Let's go.
Okay,
Yeah, that keyboard clicking is very
that
annoying.
is loud.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
All right, as you approach the front door, the flagstone steps are flanked by stone railings that climb up to a landing in front of a pair of tall wooden doors with rusted iron bands and knockers shaped like small dragons.
Is the door unlocked?
Hold on, I still gotta read stuff.
Okay.
Hold your horses.
Carved into the lintel above the entrance reads the word Argen Vostholt. And sir, as you step onto the landing, behind you, you hear a creaking, and you're uncomfortably cold for about 5 seconds.
Did anyone else
He
just
turns
feel
and
weird?
Gets his bow out ready.
Did anyone else feel weird just now?
I have.
Did anyone else feel weird just now?
Yes.
That's a DM question.
Yeah, I'm asking.
Oh yeah, everybody, yeah, everybody in the, like the 10-foot wide area behind you feels uncomfortably cold.
Alright,
Actually, no, everybody in like a cone. So yeah, everybody feels uncomfortably cold. Just uncomfortably cold.
I look behind me.
Yeah. So the dragon, which mouth was closed, last you checked, the mouth is opened.
I knew this was coming.
And it seems to have blown cold breath towards you.
Can we detect magic?
Sure can detect magic if you have the spell.
I don't know if I have a spell. That's a reflex.
I
have it.
I have it, and I can cast it as a ritual, but it'll take 10 minutes.
Sure.
So, can I take 10 minutes to?
Yeah, you can take 10 minutes.
How about we move out of this cone of coldness before we freeze?
Yeah, I'm gonna get out.
That also is enough.
Yeah. I'll move out of the line of sight of the dragon's head, the dragon statue's head, and I'll begin casting detect magic as a ritual.
Yeah. So as the ritual ends, you get a slightly weak aura of evocation magic.
The best kind.
Okay.
But it looks like stepping on, like what you can deduce with this spell is that stepping onto the landing triggered this cone of not so cold.
I understand. So, in the future, there may be a panel in the dungeon that if we step on it might literally cast cone of cold at us. So let's be careful about that shit. Let's also make sure we have our rogue checking for traps.
Indeed.
Rogue things.
Look for
and I believe,
plates in the floor.
I believe that we should enter very, very carefully and quietly. We have the advantage of my pass without trace spell, but we need to actually be stealthy to take advantage of it.
Indeed.
Can the cat girl inspect the door?
Well, if we step on the landing, we'll be casted.
No, I think the landing is probably like a demonstration type thing of something that could happen before. I mean, we can investigate it.
Simply to alert those coming at them that
we can check for traps on the facade of the building. Can I do that, John?
Yeah.
All right, I'll guidance myself, and I'll make a investigation. I assume.
Sure. Give me an investigation check.
Unless you want me to, unless I can perceive it.
Yeah, just give me a roll.
All right. I mean, I would rather do this for a 14.
Okay. So you're trying to look
plus
for
plus a D4 because I'm guidancing myself. I should make a guidance macro.
should
18.
So 18. So tell me again exactly what you're trying to find.
I am trying to check for traps and different things like that on the landing and the door, and I also have detect magic still rolling.
Yeah. So best you can tell, you don't sense magic besides the stone statue, and it looks like it's like a magical trigger to you, that because there's doesn't seem to be any tripwire or loose stone that triggers this effect.
Understand.
And you guys are walking on this landing and it's not happening again. So you think with that roll that the trap has been sprung.
Has already been sprung. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll say.
Does it look safe, Serica?
I'll say, and like you guys, I have like a mask on that's my detect magic mask, and I say, because it like casting it as a ritual is essentially I like put down a mask and I like do some ritual incantation bullshit and I infuse the spell into my focus, which is my mask, and then I put it on and now I can see. That's my flavor. And so yeah, I say, it appears that the door and the landing are free of traps. I think whatever it is,
Excellent.
we've already triggered it, and we should just
All right.
proceed, but be careful.
Of course. I'm gonna open the door slowly.
Okay, the door is unlocked.
I'm gonna like very slowly open the door and see if I can see anything.
Yeah.
I'll sidle up to like the other side of the corner.
Okay. The door opens up to a large room, and this room feels like a king's tomb. A grand staircase leads up to stone balconies held aloft by stone pillars and arches, and a tall, faded tapestry depicting a nobleman in silver armor hangs from an iron rod above the staircase landing. 6 sets of double doors lead from this foyer. Along the walls, displayed on marble pedestals, are 3 alabaster busts of handsome men. A 4th bust and its pedestal had been knocked over, and their shattered remains lie strewn across the mosaic floor. 2 chandeliers of wrought iron hang from the ceiling like monstrous black spiders. The room is empty, other than these statues you see.
Well, the double doors to the right will lead to the giant-ass spiders.
Let's not go that way.
Look, sir, they are as shiny as you appear to be.
Sir, and as you walk into the foyer,
Mhm.
you hear a fluttering, and a great shadow with wings moves across the walls and disappears.
From where?
Like from the doorway, and
Oh,
it's just like a shadow and just goes across the walls. And then you hear a soft bestial hiss in the darkness.
Interesting. Okay, so
Can I use nature to recognize that hiss?
Give me a nature check, I suppose.
Being that it may in fact be an animal, it's worth a try. Come on. Nature says. I don't know, I can't see the one yet.
I'm gonna check for traps.
and I'm gonna give a pulse of divine sense so I can know the location of any celestial fiend or undead within 60 feet of me that is not behind total cover.
Okay.
And I would
No, roll 20 crashed.
So I always wondered about how divine sense works because behind walls, I assume, is total cover.
Okay.
Right? Would that not be total cover? Because like you can't, like the way mechanics work in combat is if you can't, if they're behind a thing that you can't hit them, that's like full cover.
Well, no, it's like it doesn't go through walls.
Yeah. So all right. So your divine sense does that radiate for a matter of minutes or seconds?
Seconds. It gives me like a pulse.
In this
10 seconds. One round.
In this room, you sense no one dead. Sleep, did you die?
He seems completely frozen.
Same
Roll
as-
crashed for him.
My Rotary crashed.
Okay.
Clashed.
It crashed.
Also, you're frozen. So
And,
Yeah.
Yeah, restart.
All right, so I don't think there's
no,
anything.
My computer's just falling the fuck apart.
I don't think there's anything undead in here. like-
I'm gonna check for.
Also, I don't know what they'd be hiding behind the pillars, but even then, unless it's like complete and total cover, then it would still work. So it just doesn't work behind doors, I guess. Right? I don't know. I don't know what the definition of total cover is.
I would assume because it's total cover, like you can't see the creature.
Okay.
I guess. Maybe Google that one and then I'll make a
Take a
decision.
minute and Google that while I'm getting ready to throw
While Sam
Total cover.
That's what I'm trying as fast as I can. Recalculating splines.
Okay.
Can I detect for traps though?
Can I guide it?
Oh, yeah, so yeah, if it's completely concealed by an obstacle, which means that the size of the creature has to be such that it can hide entirely behind whatever it's standing behind.
So
And anyone standing behind 3/4 cover gets a +5 bonus to AC and Dex saving throws, and half cover is +2 to AC and Dex saving throws.
So, divine sense.
Hey, there's a throw.
Gleepus doesn't sound like a thing you've heard in nature.
All right, so I'm still gonna walk in. It's whatever. I'm feeling confident. I'm feeling fat and sassy.
Okay. Fat and sassy.
Yeah. So I say we walk in. Let's explore this place a bit, shall we?
Let's
Shall we
be
go
Right.
left first?
let's check for tarps.
Yeah, Snow, you said you wanted to look for traps.
Yeah, I would give her guidance if I knew that she was doing that too.
You would. So yeah.
Yeah. So you get a D4.
Sure you do.
In this room, nothing looks out of the ordinary. No things that could be triggers for traps. You do know with that perception roll too that in fact behind those double doors are those spiders. That didn't take a genius to figure out, I guess.
So where would you like to go? You know, we're gonna go find some artifacts, I guess, and hopefully an ally. I'm guessing spiders are not our allies, and I doubt they'll hold an artifact. So shall we just progress straight forward?
I believe.
Yeah, I will read you the reading again for that card. I see a fallen house guarded by a great stone dragon. Look to the highest peak. And for your ally, I see a fallen paladin of a fallen order of knights. He lingers like a ghost in a dead flare.
Well, these guys hang out here. I'm gonna walk back out the steps and be like, "So we never looked at which." I'm gonna just peek up at the mansion as far as I can see. Is any of these towers higher than the other?
Yes. Let me look at the map so I can tell you which one it is.
Do that for us.
I will be transparent in that there's another page I gotta send you guys to after this.
Okay.
So yeah, so the highest peak is back in like that direction.
So how many towers are there on this mansion? Can we count them outside?
1, 2, 3, 4.
There are 4.
Well, there's three still standing, and 2 are
One is crushed.
2 are
Two.
ruined.
Okay.
2 are ruined.
So we're going. I walk back in and I'm like, you know, for any reason why we're here from that card reading, if we are to believe it as it says, we should be headed straight forward through this building to the main tower in the center of the building and towards the rear. Let's make our way up the central staircase, I suggest.
Yes, I suggest we
No
proceed.
reason not to.
I suggest we proceed stealthily.
Okay, so I walk with some stealth, with as much stealth as one can be in chainmail.
Sure. I mean,
You have
You know,
I mean, like disadvantage to stealth checks, but like you have.
I'm not-
+10 on your
Yeah,
stealth.
I'm not making a, you know, I'm trying to move without like, you know, crashing through the place, you know?
okay.
I'm
I guess yeah, it's just everybody who's moving stealthily make a stealth check. +10.
I'll blessing of the trickster myself, so it'll cancel out my disadvantage.
Okay. So
Oh, that's
12.
it's a
22.
It's a 15.
Oh, you got disadvantage, sir.
Oh,
So 12.
well, it's a nat 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you can't crit on skill checks.
Oh, I don't know that.
Fail on skill checks. That's not really a thing. Some people do it, but you're not supposed
Oh
to.
yeah, that's right.
Okay. Yeah, with that, like, you seem sufficiently quiet
Yeah.
Okay.
to yourselves.
We're not going to wake Grandma in her bed.
Don't.
Got it.
So you're climbing the staircase.
Yeah, the staircase splits off either way up to an upper floor. Is that correct?
Yeah. So let me clear that for you real quick.
So I'm trying to figure out which way I want to go.
All right. So that was the wrong thing. I needed to do this. Is what I needed to do, and you guys are here.
Oh,
In
Nift.
fact, I will
Dramatic.
go like that. There we go. Also reveal this stairwell. Okay.
I just dragged my guy over there.
Yeah, so you climb up to a balcony, and there's 2 balconies that flank the main foyer below you. Foyer? I don't know.
Foyer.
What would you call foyer? Well, I'm not
Foyer.
French. I'm not French.
but
Balusters
you're
carved to
You
resemble
don't have to be
knights. What's that?
You don't have to be French in order to know the word.
I'm not French. So you got these guys here. These balusters are carved to resemble knights in shining armor, and they support the elegantly carved stone railings.
I'm gonna go. I'm just like not out loud trying to decide which way to go, but I noticed the craftsmanship of the statues, and I'm drawn in that direction just out of curiosity.
Yeah. There's weapons and shields festooned along the walls above those stone statue guys.
Mm-hmm. Anything interesting?
And alabaster busts of handsome men flank the hallways. Actually, that's the handsome men. And those little carvings are the knights. Those things.
I take a moment and pause and look at each one and get like a little close to it, kind of like.
Yeah, it's pretty good craftsmanship to your look. At the west end of each balcony is an archway that leads to a spiral staircase.
There's music loud, and I wonder who lived here.
You can see down. Why? I'm not on my reveal tool. You can see down this hallway.
Yeah.
Too.
What do we see?
All right. Well, I'm gonna,
You see.
say everyone, I think we should stick together. So, we're gonna keep on moving, eh? Right?
Yeah, Serica, down that hallway, you see a curtain, a red curtain.
I would like to take this as our sessionly reminder of my 18 passive perception.
Okay.
Just
Yeah, I'll keep that in mind.
Just
I'm very
anytime I'm in a dangerous place, I just like to take a moment to.
You get the little anime gleam in your eye when you look. Oh.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and you also see that the curtain is rippling ever so slightly. Serica,
Is it windy in here?
you feel a slight draft.
Is there a nice drink? Gleep is going to slowly go the other way as a counter, kind of a flank.
Yeah, and you see down this hallway
Can I peek around this corner?
with another velvet curtain.
I'm gonna Scooby-Doo peek around the corner.
Okay, down there is a hallway with a door that is hanging open. I'll have the door hanging open there.
That leads over Spiderland, so I don't think so.
It's above.
Yeah, maybe we shouldn't go that way.
It's above Spider Town. Yeah.
Shall we continue this way?
Yes, I think perhaps we proceed with caution down.
All right, I'm gonna cautiously inch my way down. Let me know if anything happens as I cautiously inch my way down.
Okay,
Dramatically do that.
got that rippling.
Dun dun dun
Velvet.
dun 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 dun.
Oh, hi!
It's so hard to properly clear these things without doing the things.
Oh,
All
right.
friends.
Oh hey, Gleep.
We should. I wonder if I could join as the GM and set up dynamic lighting on things for you.
That's okay.
Just in the future.
Oh, and there's also 2 doors right there that should be revealed. All right. So
All right.
what you see is 2 little alcoves covered by red velvet curtains and 2 doors.
I'm gonna stick my axe out.
And this one is
the
rippling.
curtain. I'm gonna stick my axe out to the curtain to kind of part it, try to.
Random kills curtain.
Okay.
We'll just stab his spear through the other one. So Serica first.
As you
Serica first.
as you part the curtain, I need to be on the reveal tool. Jesus Christ, John. You see a black cloth which covers something atop a white marble pedestal.
Oh, that's not ominous. All right. So I'm gonna pull the curtain down, or to the side rather.
You pull- all right, yeah. So you move the curtain
So
over. It makes
it doesn't come back.
Yeah.
And I look at we're looking for an artifact or an object or some kind, but the experience on the doorstep has made me kind of cautious. So I'm gonna go say to the kitty girl, "Hello, kitty girl. Would you mind taking a look at this for me?"
Gleep will kind of look over his shoulder and say, "Perhaps we can tell if it is cursed or safe." I.e., Steve, did you take detect good evil or no?
Magic.
I have detect magic. I mean, I think I have detect good and evil, but I don't want to. No, I don't.
That's a level 1 slot though.
Yeah, I'm not in the business of using spell slots. on
fair enough.
things like that when we could just like investigate and check things and stuff.
John, do you want me to investigate or perception check?
What are you trying to do?
Bro, isn't detect traps a rogue skill?
It's not a thing.
It's I mean, like,
It's
it's just
It's just like
investigation.
perception investigation.
Maybe I'm
Yeah.
thinking
So you're looking for
system.
you're checking to see if this cloth is trapped.
Yes.
Yeah,
Alright,
of the,
so,
cover the
so-
object underneath.
Give me an investigation.
I could also detect magic as a ritual if you guys wanted to do that.
Oh.
Ooh.
Yeah. So this just looks like an ordinary cloth over a white marble pedestal. As I said, doesn't seem to be attached to anything. Doesn't look trapped.
Would you
Okay.
Would you like me to would the party like me to detect magic on it? I would.
Yeah.
We'd
Yeah.
need to take 10 minutes. So like you guys could like explore around a bit more while I like cast a ritual or something. Maybe.
If you want, you
All
can
right.
also do an Arcana check if you want to see if there's like any type of like if you can tell there's trace magics to not take a 10-minute time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
I
was
mean,
my thought. There's
I'll
nothing there.
I'll give that a check.
Um,
I don't have a good Arcana check, but I'll try it.
Okay. Yeah, give it a shot.
11.
11. Yeah, you can't really tell.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
I'll.
I'm gonna just move it then because this is taking too long for me and for Sir. So I'm just gonna take the cloth off.
Okay. Beneath the cloth, you see the severed head of yourself, beaten and bloodied.
Cool. Do we
Do
all
we
see?
each see ourselves, or do we?
Everybody else, though, sees a bust of a handsome man with a trimmed mustache and beard. But sir, you see yourself.
Okay, me being a half orc, I'm kind of like
What is there, sir?
What do you?
I'm not with you.
It just looks like the bust of perhaps the owner of this mansion.
Do you not see a bloodied and massacred, but otherwise handsome face?
No.
No, I only see the attractive looking mustachioed man.
Are you seeing yourself?
I see my own face upon this pedestal. Perhaps I'm enchanted in some way.
No, I think it's a trick of the land, because recall, Gleep saw himself also hanging at one point earlier.
True.
Mm-hmm.
So probably just a trick to scare us.
Can I poke it with my axe?
Yeah.
Does anything happen?
Kind of wobble the statue.
Great, I want to break it.
Slash your
Okay.
head. Oh boy.
As you break it, you just see what everybody else was seeing: a handsome man, and it crumbles into a marble heap.
Sir's head explodes. Well done.
Great,
All right.
much better.
Shall we check the other curtain where Gleep is?
Mm.
We'll stab into the other side, and then move the curtain in case there is anything there.
All right, you move the curtain.
Yes.
This one is empty.
There's nothing here. Don't bother.
All right.
These
Well
doors-
then,
These doors here, and I turn to Snow and I say, "Are they trapped?"
and also these.
Or
Yeah, there's doors here. Let me try to like
kind of clear them a little bit. Okay.
do that. I do have angled. I gotta do polygonal reveal. Doink, doink,
This
doink,
is
doink.
Advanced GMing techniques right here.
There you go.
Nice.
I'm
so
gonna open this door.
that door.
Oh, okay.
Sure. Let me.
We'll open
Where
the door
did
at the same time.
my?
I'll be
There's.
with Gleep.
Just reveal the whole room. We're gonna open both doors.
You open both. Okay.
I mean,
So sir,
I was assuming they're connected.
that's fine.
so.
I need to see. All right, sir. This room contains an iron tub and has wood paneling on the wall that rises to about 3 feet. The walls are painted and with a continuous faded mural of a mountainscape. But otherwise, it's just a bathroom. And Gleep in snow. The rainwater is seeping through the cracks in the ceiling, and it flows into a pool on the wooden floor. It's filling about half the room, that puddle, and the shelves on the wall here are bare. There's nothing on the shelves.
Nothing. So it was clearly some sort of storeroom. Okay. I will close the door. Empty.
Alright. I turn to the door behind me and turn to my paladin and kind of gesture.
After you.
Then I see that he's not listening, and then I open it myself.
Sorry.
We'll also open the other one.
All right.
Yeah.
So you both open the door simultaneously. Are you checking
Yeah.
for anything?
No.
Okay, you said it. You all died. No. The wooden. You open this door. It's a wooden balcony with an exquisitely carved wooden throne, which is
Cool.
sitting in between the doors.
I'm
Hanging
gonna
on
get
the
real
ceiling
close
is an
to it.
iron chandelier
Immediately says
with
something.
candle holders shaped like tiny dragons, and it's a balcony, so you can look into the balcony down on the floor below. If you want to scroll down, I'll reveal that. It is a church.
Okay.
Hold on, I need to reveal things. And in the church are 3 undead-looking men kneeling before an altar.
That's
There's our order of fallen knights. I say
Gleep
very
immediately
quiet.
sits in the chair.
I see very quietly.
You sit in the chair.
I sit in the chair.
Okay, it's pretty comfy.
Yeah. Gleep just immediately sits in the chair. It's like,
I just don't.
The way that
I
you
just
said
this is exactly what Gleep deserves.
the delivery on that was top notch.
I'm gonna divine.
I saw that.
I'm gonna divine sense again because I can tell the type.
Uh,
If you're undead,
yeah.
but not the identity.
The men downstairs are definitely undead.
Yeah.
But I can tell the type of undead.
The type?
That's
Oh,
another human.
yeah.
that tells you.
It says you know the type. Celestial for so we just know that they're undead for sure.
Yes.
I feel like
You
we
just
could
said
we
that.
could have
The
told
type
that before.
tells you they're undead.
We could have done that
Okay.
without divine sensing, probably. We could've-
Sorry.
That's
Yeah.
fine.
I mean,
That's all it.
they're
That's all
not
it
facing you,
does.
so you really can't see their face if they're all rotted and gross.
Mhm.
And there's
but-
nothing else in the room.
In this room, no.
Uh-huh.
Can we reach them with long distance weapons from up here?
Ooh, wait! I forgot to mention. I can also, within the same radius, detect the presence of any place or object that has been consecrated or desecrated.
Got none of that. Sorry to say. It is rather foggy down there, though, so it's kind of spooky. And these are staircases leading down into the level that those knights are in.
All right. Well,
I'm gonna reveal
Could
the
I
stairs
reach them
downstairs.
with a distance weapon, John?
If you want to just shoot them, they don't notice you're there.
That's Glebe has realized now after sitting on his throne, his new throne, that there are undead down there.
Okay,
He is
so
very keen.
I mean, the range on your what's your ranged weapon?
Like hand crossbow.
Okay, so you're about. Let me actually check. So you're 30 feet over, and they're 20 feet down. So that's like 35 feet, I guess, or something
35, 40 probably.
towards them.
Yeah.
From where you're standing, you can get closer if you want.
get
Oh,
that
yeah,
Pythagorean
close.
theorem rolling there.
Yeah, I
It's
don't.
because-
Let's just call it like 30 feet from. where
What's
they-
C
where
squared,
you are.
John?
I don't do math.
This is why you went to college, damn it.
No, it's not. I went for music.
Yeah.
Alright.
I count to 4 for a living. Leave me alone.
That's all I can
Alright.
count. Sometimes 8 if you need to
So-
stretch it.
No, you just count 4 twice, my
You
dude.
can only count to 4.
All right.
Glee.
So what are you doing?
Glee just trying to say.
I think we should destroy those undead abominations
We should
before moving on.
We should take them from up here if possible.
I disagree. I would like to go down the spiral staircase. You can stay
Alright.
here if you'd like.
I would love
I'll
to shoot
stay
them
up
from a
here.
I would like to look up the distance on my channel divinity, so that's what I'm gonna do. then Serica will make their decision.
I think it's 30 feet.
You can.
I will remind you that your prophesized ally is a fallen paladin
Oh,
of an order of knights. I'll just remind you of that. Real
so he
quick.
might be already undead. We might want to kill him immediately.
So, keep that in mind
Ally really.
before you murder hobo all the monsters.
Dude, Division 2, you get to be a murder hobo the entire day.
So,
Yeah.
so I'll say to my companions, if before we hastily run in and attack these creatures, perhaps allow me to go down and attempt to communicate with them. These could be our allies. I turn to Gleep and I say, I understand that you have a vendetta against all things undead, but in the fight against Strahd, we could use all allies that we could get.
I don't know about
Let's do
this.
Let me
I unshoulder my heavy crossbow.
let me go down and talk. If you would like to come with me, you're more than welcome to. If it turns out that they are, someone's at my door. What?
Yikes.
Who the fuck talks to me?
So, yeah, I just say let me go talk to them. I'm gonna go see who's at the door real quick. I wasn't expecting that. All right, be right back.
Fine.
Okay.
We'll just, I will stay here.
All right.
Hold,
by
please.
in case you are.
30-second break.
Mhm.
I mean, is our ally really going to be one of 3 generic scrubs?
Could be.
You might.
It's not impossible, but I just...
Shut down.
What am I picking my favorite terrain? Shit. Oh, I took Forest and Mountain because I figured we're going to be in mountains. Is indoor a terrain type?
Indoors?
Yeah.
No.
That'd be weird.
In some games, they count indoors as like a separate terrain.
I don't think in this setting. I don't think
I would
so.
assume not, but
But no, you're not. Like, so the terrain would be like something outside
yeah,
like,
it's because I have forest and
the
mountain.
natural
It's
world. Like as a ranger, your expertise is in natural
No, I know, but
stuff.
that's why I asked, just because I remember favorite terrain being like, okay, forest, mountain. I just didn't remember if some games will run indoor as a type of terrain, as in like an urban fighter.
Okay. Ford took a break too, so he'll be back in a couple of seconds, I guess.
Right. There's just like a bunch of kids like wandering around my neighborhood, like knocking on doors.
That's shitty.
Are they a gang or something?
No, they're like a bunch of like fucking 12-year-olds.
That's
Tell
rude.
them to go back to Fortnite.
Right?
Right.
Just go home and play Fortnite.
Go
What are
ruin
you doing
another
outside?
game.
Get back on Fortnite.
Yeah.
All right, everybody's back.
Yep.
Okay.
Anyways.
So what's your plan?
Yeah.
So speak with them if you must, Serica, but I take no pleasure in it.
I agree. However, like I said, an ally against Strahd is an ally. And...
If
True
anything
words.
is bad, we'll be up here.
Yeah, we will cover you from above then.
Okay.
All right. Well, I unshoulder my heavy crossbow and I level it at
Yeah.
an undead.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can.
Off you go.
I can escape if need be.
And I prepare an action to attack if something goes wrong.
Okay.
All right.
All right, I'll keep that in mind.
I'm gonna go downstairs and talk to these undead. Apparently, apparently by myself.
Good luck.
But all right.
This is your choice. Remember that.
This is.
You volunteered.
Well, I meant it more in the sense of like come down with me. But if everyone's gonna stay up here, then okay.
Nope, it's just you. You're the one that's not willing to kill them instantly.
Or you can just yell down to them.
We also hate undead.
Yeah, literally, like half this group hates the
All
undead.
right, I'm going down the stairs.
All right.
John.
So I guess I'll read you the box. No, I'm not gonna read you the box. That's for another room. But this is a chapel, and you recognize this as being a place of worship for the Morning Lord.
Okay.
And that's all I'll say. All right, so you're approaching these guys. What do you say to them?
I cast guidance on myself.
Okay.
And I look at my spell slot, my spell shits to see if there's anything else I want to cast on myself.
Okay.
Is it possible? So is it? I don't know if this is possible. Is it possible to, have an action ready to still talk to them? Like if I say I want to go and I want to talk to them, but I want to be able to like react and turn undead at like a moment's notice. Is that okay?
Sure.
Okay. So I like, have my holy symbol,
I also have that spell.
I have my holy symbol kind of like clutched in my hand at my side, and I have my shield and not like raised, just like on. And I go down and I say, yeah. No, it's not held. I'm not like be gone, fellow creatures. No, it's like
back.
Yeah.
yeah. I'll go down and I'll say hello. Who's there?
Friends.
And they hear your voice, and they turn and they draw their swords.
I guess turn undead.
Okay. You do that, and nothing happens. It doesn't take effect on them.
The paladins.
I thought they
And
were.
let's do that. Let's do that. They are undead.
I thought they
But
were
let's do that
undead.
initiative roll. Read your turn undead, my friend. Let's do some initiative.
Oh, womp womp. Steve played himself.
I'm so sorry, Steve.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Because wait, channel divinity. Turn
Wait, but we know they're undead.
They are undead.
some domains.
Yeah, finally.
I really
Wrong
want to know
double
why that
digits.
didn't work.
Yeah, no, so do I. Because I think they have to make a save no matter what.
What happens if they're not undead?
Read the whole thing
Look
to me,
like a
please.
zombie.
Okay.
You use your channel divinity. You choose.
I believe it only works against a certain challenge rating.
That's destroy undead, which I'm not
That's
trying to do.
destroy undead.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
kind of.
Even with this, it doesn't work, and I'm not lying to you. It's not. It doesn't work.
Okay, well, did they
Good plan.
start rushing the dude?
They are undead, but this channel turn undead does not work on them.
But what about turn the unholy?
I don't know
It's
what that
it's the same
What the fuck is
thing.
that? Is it? Oh.
I assume.
Centering fiends and undead.
Yeah, I don't know why they wouldn't get at least have to
Okay,
make a
well,
save.
we'll
but-
figure it out.
but,
Maybe
uh,
they're constructs.
Well, if they were constructs, then they wouldn't have pinged as undead in your divine sense.
That's
It's-
true.
They have protection for something. Remember, they're
Mm.
paladins, so they probably have.
Yikes!
Oh, Boomy.
All right. So, are they attacking Sarka?
they're drawing their swords and they're going to attack.
So they're going to attack. Can I? They haven't seen us in the balcony.
You
Can we get
have not
surprised?
rolled initiative, my friend.
Yeah,
Oh.
but everyone was holding an action.
Yes, I need the initiative order first for that to go. Thank you. Descending. All right. Let's get the battle. All right. So let's get those hold actions going off in order of the initiative here. So, who is holding actions?
Me.
Would be.
Cosmodes.
I think everybody on the balcony was holding actions.
Okay.
I would like to hold until I see movement. Until I know they are attacking.
Okay. So you'll hold until they move. Okay. Snow, what was your held
I'll do the
action?
same.
Why you gotta be like that, Sam? Now
Okay.
I'm thinking about it
'cause-
too.
Just because I would like to see what their.
What was your
Maybe
trigger
what their
before?
actions
What your trigger was specifically something.
If
So-
they attack Sarka, then I lose a bolt.
They drew their weapons.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
haven't.
Okay.
they
Yeah,
haven't they haven't attacked me yet.
So
Okay.
it could be.
Never mind.
They could simply just be defending something.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Jeez.
Right.
Okay, guys.
Okay. So y'all are just waiting.
We're
Yeah.
just gonna hold until their turn.
All right. So their turn. They approach Sarika.
There we go.
I don't get a turn before them.
Oh, did you have a hold thing? I didn't see your thing there. 'cause
No,
your name
but-
is
Well,
on
you
it.
No,
loosed
but
it
are we-
already.
No, but are we in like before combat rounds still, or are we in regular combat?
I don't know. Did you say you were going to hold your? Well, it's your turn. So like, what were you going to do? Did you have something held? What were you going to say?
No, my held action is if I see these
'Cause-
things drawing their swords, I'm gonna like move the fuck away. I'm gonna
Okay,
go
I
back
said
up
that
the
right
stairs.
when the initiative happened that they drew their
Well-
swords.
Well, no.
So
yeah,
that's
well,
the
no,
thing, man.
no. Hold on. No. I had a held action to turn undead if I saw them do anything hostile. Then,
Yeah, you did that.
Then I did that. Then we
And it didn't
rolled.
work.
Then we rolled initiative. Are we
Yes.
now in initiative order, or are we still in?
What would you like to do?
I would like to.
There.
If I see them draw their swords, I'm going back up those stairs.
Okay, they drew their swords.
Back up you
And,
go.
well, no. So and what
3
I'm
times.
and what I'm asking is
Yeah.
is it now? Is it like my turn, or are we still in like the like?
What would you
surprise
like
round?
to do? Your thing. Do
No,
do
he's
what you
asking.
have
He's
to say.
asking. Did,
It's a part-
I'm giving you the move. What do you want? What are you doing?
All right, I'm going back up the stairs. Can I get all the way back up to the second floor in 1 move?
It's 20 feet. Take it up.
All right, I have 30 feet of movement. I go back up the stairs.
All right.
All right, so I'm gonna shoot him.
Okay.
Everybody shoot their arrows and shoot their stuff.
So let's see.
Well, they move. They do the thing to go follow. So your trigger.
Cool.
Triggers.
Does a 19 hit?
Yeah.
Cool. 8
Which one
damage
are you hitting?
to this boy.
That way. Good.
What? Which one?
The one
Bottommost
furthest
way.
down.
This one?
Yeah, since he was probably the closest one to Serica, so
Gleep will also fire.
Okay.
Pew pew.
Hold on. Give me a thing.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So we got some damage on that lower guy.
yeah, this dude.
All right. Okay. So we got 8
Yes.
struck with the bolt in Gleep. What you got? What's your damage?
He gets 2 piercing, 13 plus 2 for undead, so 15.
13, 15.
15.
All right.
I would also like to follow that up with this thing that's not clicking. That one.
Sure.
Go next to him. Pew pew.
Pew pew pew.
13?
Just hits.
Hey. 14.
14.
And I have an extra turn, so I will immediately turn back to. Or no, am I not getting the extra?
Oh, God, I've shot
Well,
twice.
no, now it should be top.
Oh. I realized I can attack twice with my crossbow. Oh well.
As a held action, really.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because they were in held action, so I don't get the second
So-
attack, correct?
Oh yeah, because they're still their turn. Because I'm really confused now. Um,
That's why I was confused.
yeah.
All right. The only other
We're just
person
gonna
on the
we're just gonna say if this whatever fucking happened, and you let's just move on with our lives. All right.
I dig it.
Um.
I'm the only other one who had a held action. In
So you hit him. Did you trigger it? What's your action? Just hits.
short mode.
What? I didn't get it, or I did?
No, you did.
Okay. No, it would be a sneak attack, wouldn't it?
It would not.
Depends on whether or not you were hidden from them,
Okay.
which I guess is up to the GM.
Yeah, just up to G.
That's a good question. Yeah, we'll say you are because you're not expecting shots coming from the balcony.
That's what I.
So
would-
let's give that.
So 19.
Let's give that the 19 there.
This boy obliterated, ain't he?
No.
Wow.
These are beefy boys. They
They
they're so
Beefy
they're so strong they defy the powers of God.
Apparently.
really do.
Like this, I'm not. I didn't make it up. It's in the book. Don't yell at me. Don't be mad at me. I didn't fuck your class.
I'm not
We're
mad.
not.
We're just impressed that these boys ate like.
I'm not.
Going.
I'm not mad. I just was unclear about the order
I
of
just-
operations.
Yeah, so was I. And we're gonna let what happened You did your thing,
Done.
and we're gonna move on. All right. They're gonna follow you up the stairs.
Yeah,
Cool.
I would get to the top of the stairs and like draw my weapon and like turn to Sir and say, "We'll fight them on the stairs. We have the
Alright,
high
so-
ground."
Good plan.
He gets to there. Oh, and he sees Sir.
He just gets a face full of paladin.
Yeah.
Of alive paladin.
Paladin, meet Paladin. Hello, Paladin.
Alright.
Nice to meet you. How are you?
I'll also say the rules with surprise rounds and stuff really fucking confuses me, and I thought you all did a thing, and I was wrong. So, all right.
We've all learned today.
This guy walks up to Sir. He sees a bunch of people. He doesn't care. He's dead, and he's gonna hit Sir with his longsword. Swings it over in a wide arc for oh shit. He crits
Wow.
crits you.
Get paladin.
Oh man. All right. For a lot.
Yikes.
34 damage.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Okay.
Cool. You guys wanted to attack these things.
They started it.
I mean, they did start it.
34 damage from 50 to 23. Okay. Cool.
Okay.
How are you holding up?
I am more than half dead.
Dope.
Yeah, and he's gonna make another hit on you
Oh god.
for 24.
Yeah. That
Oh,
hits.
no.
Let's call that a 14.
I am perilously close to death.
All right.
Oh, no.
I
Our
got
shiny
you.
paladin.
I got you. It's fine.
It's fine. It's good.
Everybody else can't do anything. This is a good spot because they can't get
Yeah,
you.
that's
If
that's,
one were to
that's what I
assign-
figured. Like,
If one were to assign rough numbers to how much health I have, one might say it was in digits.
you're
Everybody.
fine. I got you.
What would you like to do, sir?
Ow. Number one. I like to express my grave displeasure.
Yeah, no, I got you on my turn.
All right, cool. Then I'm gonna hit him.
Smite
Okay.
Smite these boys.
Yeah, we are gonna smite these boys.
Smote the fuck out of him.
Smite these nuts.
All right. Well,
Okay.
I'm gonna go for a big ol' swing.
Okay.
So we'll see how we do.
Biggest swing.
Yeah, that'll hit.
And I forgot to add the thingy, but that's okay.
It's okay.
It's okay.
Add the thingy afterwards.
And
Question, are they smoted?
oh wait, and I get extra stuff because they're undead, right? Woo!
Yes.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
do.
So-
48.
So you divine smiting him?
Yep.
Okay.
So
19.
29 damage.
19. All right. Your axe glows with bright light and cuts into him. He does not. He's still moving. He looks phased now, but he's still hardy.
Neat. Yeah.
Oh boy.
Okay. Yeah, and I get. Yeah, I've got it in my turn. That's it. I'm good.
You got 2
You got
attacks.
2 attacks.
Oh, I do. That's right.
You
Oops,
do get
thank
two.
you. Thanks for reminding me. Let's try again. And this time I'll actually assign the thingy to it. And if I can do this properly.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
That'll connect.
It's
Plus one more d8.
So you're doing 2 divine smites.
No, because
Or-
it's an extra d8 for the.
No, I'm
Just
saying
actually-
you're doing like in the round. You're doing 2 divine smites.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Trying to knock him out quick.
All right.
So
This
it's an
guy.
extra
this
27
guy-
damage.
Yeah. So you bring this guy to his knees.
Mm-hmm.
He's still up, but he's not looking good.
All right.
Gleep.
Leap will drop. Will close his eyes and focus and put his hunter's mark on the front boy,
Okay.
and will fire another hand crossbow through the crowd into his face.
Okay. Yeah.
Dude.
Everybody ducks, and it hits him
That's how it works.
square in the face,
11.
and he falls backwards, rolls down the stairs.
Wonderful.
And these other guys, I'm gonna say because of that, they're gonna make a dexterity
Dex.
save. So,
Save. Do they tumble?
yeah, just because.
As well. Cause hilarity.
Bonk. They're fine.
Okay.
All right. But this guy is. He's
They
gonna
do
go
a
down over
they do a
here.
sick flip over their bud's corpse.
Yeah. And It was a bonus action to do Hunter's Mark?
Yes, I will.
All right,
use it
so
to move
your
it.
next turn you can move it. All right.
Yeah.
Is that all for now, or you got another move?
I have one more attack, so I'll
Okay,
look further in and attack the other boy.
sure.
Get wrecked.
17 will hit.
Get 9, 11.
11.
Get,
All right.
get 11.
9, 11.
They take 11.
Gleeple run.
All right.
Oh, fine.
Yeah, you got like you had like 2 arrows stuck in your crossbow. Somehow, by some magic, you double loaded it, and it hits the one guy and the next guy. All right, Snow.
I will run and jump on my throne for advantage and the cover.
Yeah, you're throwing lies. All right, Snow.
There's not much I
My
can
throat of
do,
killing.
so.
You're thrown.
Short
Morale
bow.
boost.
To be
All right.
frank, the hero.
The short bow does not quite get past Sir's beefy body.
Damn it!
It hits his armor.
Yeah.
I'll adjust that.
A cruel DM might make it so that it hit me instead.
I would not do that.
It's not a crit fail.
No.
Ah.
Even then, I probably wouldn't do that. All right, Serica. Serica, what's your need?
Slap Sir on the butt there. With a
Boost morale. Good
with
game.
With a 3rd level
Good
cure
game.
wounds.
Good game. Good undead.
You get a shit ton of health back.
14. That's not that much.
14 plus 9.
Doesn't
Oh, okay, that's better.
Yeah.
That's wonderful.
That is a
So,
shit
how do I do math?
23.
23.
23 plus. Okay. Yep.
Damn it, we only count to 4 here.
And then it's a
Yeah.
Mary.
it's a very
Oh,
inefficient,
Great.
but that's okay.
I'm glad we had to count past 4 too.
And then I'll move. Well, can they? Is this gap here, John, wide enough that they could get out, like get through
Yeah.
here? Okay, then I'll stay where I am.
Okay.
How much health do you have, Circa?
Huh?
How much health do you have?
I'm full. I haven't been touched.
No, but like, what's your number?
Hi.
Like 43.
Okay. When I get there next turn, I can take that spot.
Probably not, because they would get an attack of opportunity on me. It's fine.
Oh.
This is fine. That's all I got.
Okay. These guys will go. They're gonna step up.
Next in line, please.
He's gonna sword Sir.
Defend.
The crit fail.
Oh, crit fail.
Your own sword.
Then he's gonna try to swing it again, right up at you. For 20.
Oh, yeah, it hits. Oh, they're revenants. Glad we know that now.
Oh yeah, there you go.
There you go.
For 18 damage, taking the sword uppercut.
Cool.
That sword to the dome.
And this other guy is just kind of stuck behind him, being like,
Having
"Move, man."
what's 33 minus 18?
You could just do it
Just
in your token.
type it into your token, man.
In your HP
What?
bubble of your token. Just go
Minus 18,
minus
enter.
18.
Oh, cool.
It adjusts it on
There
your
you
character sheet too.
Technology.
Yeah.
Oh,
Uh,
man.
Wonder.
So, sir, what would you like to do? They
All
say
right.
you have us at a choke point.
Oh, but have a what?
They said they have us in a choke point
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so they're technically acknowledging it.
because they're not dumb boys, but they're not gonna do anything about it.
It's dumb.
Cool. So
Might want to just consider just like dodging. Honestly, just dodge.
I'm gonna-
dodge and let the other guys soak up or do the damage.
I'm gonna-
I'll be
I'm
behind
gonna. Oh my God! Let me do a thing. I'm going to lay on hands myself
Yeah.
That's
for
awesome.
30 points of healing.
There you go.
Okay.
So yeah, I go up to 45. Woohoo!
Hey,
Okay.
So
take that mute shield.
Better than
I
nothing.
just plus. Yeah. So my hands start glowing. You like massage my temples
Mhm.
at how annoyed I am at the situation that these undead won't act like undead.
Okay.
And I ready my shield and get ready for the next blow.
All right, just take him like a champ. Gleep,
I mean, a half orc would take it like a champ.
you would.
They're not gonna get all upset about it.
I guess 20 is the only reasonable answer. So let's move that hunter's mark onto the frontmost boy.
Oh boy.
And pew pew.
All right, yeah, that's a hit.
Plus 2 more, so 15.
Did you add your hunter's mark, or is that to the hunter's mark?
Oh, no, I did not. There's my daily reminder to plus a d6.
So 13. So minus 15, and then hunter's mark.
20.
Where's the
That's
where's
5.
the extra +2 coming from?
His archery style.
Isn't that the +2 there? So it would be 13.
No, there's
It
a
would
plus
be-
2
it would be
for
14.
damage to. There's a plus 2 for damage.
Yeah, but it sounds like you're adding the +2 twice.
Maybe he is. Maybe I.
Wow.
Maybe
Because
I
it's
missed it.
because it's 11.
Hold on.
Oh, is
It's 11, and then it's 13 because of the +2 for the fighting style, which is marked here. And then you said it was 15. So I think you're adding the +2 twice.
Oh, we are. Yeah.
are we? Isn't
Yes.
where are they including the other?
Look,
It's in.
11.
Oh,
and then-
because
and
it's
then there-
accounting for the
it's
fact that
there.
they're undead.
I got it.
Okay, never mind then.
Taking it. All right.
Well, I'm gonna quick reload with the speed of the gods and horde break the other one.
So real quick. So we had that +2 in there. That was added to your character sheet as a modifier, as the archery style. But then we added the archery style global modifier. So I took away that 2 that was in your other thing.
Okay.
Real quick. So you won't have double 2s. So you just have to remind me to put another 2 in for undead. Okay.
Will do.
So all right.
Yep. I'm going to instant reload as the Gleep tradition and horde break the other boy.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm awful.
So I'm not a dick, so I'm not gonna have you hit anybody else. But
It shoots me in the face.
no, but that bolt breaks. Not that we were counting.
Yeah.
But it's broken.
Listed.
In like 3 pieces, which is weird. All right.
Ooh.
Strange.
Snow. Snow, what would you like to do? That sure will hit right between Serica and Sir.
That will thread the needle.
Yeah. All right. So for 15, he's getting down there. He's looking pretty. If he had blood, he would be bleeding, but he doesn't because he's dead.
So
That
it's
works.
But he has open wounds now. You gonna move? You gonna have any other options? All right, Serica.
We got it. We're fun.
I
having a good time.
will use my action and I don't know if they're gonna be immune to fucking toll the dead. I'll try tolling the dead on them.
Okay.
So it's a wisdom save.
16.
That's DC 16. Awkwardly, they take less damage because they're damaged.
Okay. They fail, but it doesn't seem to take as much of an effect as you would like.
That's fine. So
We're gonna toll the dead on an undead creature.
Yeah.
I mean,
You get the
it
sense that they resisted it.
Yeah,
a little
it
bit.
was worth a try, and I also wanted to know what their wisdom save was. And then with my bonus action, I'll cast Sanctuary on Sir.
Okay.
Ooh.
So how does that one work again?
To attack him, you need to succeed at a wisdom save, and if you can't,
Mhm.
then you have to either attack something else or you can't attack.
Okay. Yeah. So it has to be within range of them that they can attack.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Sure. All right. So you got Sanctuary on Sir.
So you either make a wisdom save or I assume attack me instead.
Yep. All right. So 7. So he fails. So he's gonna do a round of attacks on Serica.
And
Great, and with disadvantage on
With
the first one.
on the first one as disadvantage, which is good
misses.
because you block his shield, his sword with your shield out of Serica like a knight in shining armor that you are.
Yee! Shining. You heard it here first, folks.
And then he
Shining
kinda-
armor.
And he kind of hisses at you, and then does it again for a 20 to hit.
20 hits.
All right, so for 23
Yikes.
total damage on you.
That's one off from max damage. All right.
Yep.
Cool.
Awesome.
And they can't. That's it. So, go on, sir.
All right.
Commence the.
My pissed off. Yeah. Okay. Here we go. Yeah. We're gonna go for a big old swing on these boys. Ooh, not with that though. But it hits, but it's going to calculate incorrectly. So just unclick this, click this instead, and hopefully it'll work. Here we go.
Okay. Hold on. We gotta...
Cool. That is proper, I believe. Oh no,
All right.
plus 28.
You get the extra D8, yeah.
So what we got here?
So 16 damage.
16 damage.
Yeah.
He's looking rough.
And another swing.
Get smothered.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah, I wouldn't bother smiting with this one.
Nah.
Okay.
So we'll take that. You don't need to smite him if you don't want to.
Okay.
You got.
Thanks,
Yeah,
bro.
he was rough.
That was a decision I would make afterwards anyway.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, you can choose after.
Thanks, bro.
So he also falls backwards as you hit him with the axe. So let's do another dexterity save throw because it's funny.
A bunch of
'Cause it's funny if he fails, but he didn't.
Nope,
So-
6 clips. If you could, sir, if you could just move forward and stand there so that they can't get around, then Sanctuary is going to be way more effective.
I'm going to stare at his face.
Okay.
Sir is mad, and he is angry at these undead evil beings and his glowing axe and his roar of determination.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Alright.
Mr. Gleep, what would you like to do?
Mr. Gleep would like to approach and whip his spear at, after moving. Oh, since that boy died, we'll move the hunter's mark onto that boy,
Mm-hmm.
and we will whip a spear at him.
Okay, you throwing it?
Throwing that boy.
Okay.
Ow.
Nope.
No.
You throw it at the floor. You're so excited.
I'm so excited to finally kill something with my new heroic weapon that is undead, and whip.
Yeah. But it did not.
And then he will just reluctantly grab his hand bow off his belt and shoot.
Sure.
That's
Yeah,
Underwhelming.
that goes right through.
cool. Oh wow, no damage. All right, so this is
7 or 9. 9.
So now,
All right. Yeah, now we have the right
now we have numbers.
equation going. Okay. All right. He's pretty mad.
Oh wait, hold on.
Yeah.
I remembered the thing.
You remembered?
I remembered. 13 now.
13. All right. Yeah. He's like, ow, that hurt more than I thought it did previously.
That hurt worse than the last several bolts.
Yeah. Snow, what you got? Show me what you got.
7.
Show me what you got.
All right.
Nothing.
That won't do it. I'm sorry. Sir's still Sir's shininess blinded you, even though there's no sunlight.
Well, I did have a very brightly glowing axe a second ago.
Yeah.
Like 4 times
Yeah.
in 20 seconds.
Not quite good enough. Sir.
It's like, I imagine it's like fucking J.J. Abrams' lens flare in Snow's eye.
Yeah, exactly that.
God damn it, sir.
I would like to use my bonus action to cast Sanctuary on my orc friend.
Okay.
Half orc friend.
Get it right.
You dick.
There's a
My
difference.
half orc friend.
There's a
And
difference.
then I will use my action and I will Sacred Flame this guy.
Okay.
Good flame.
Kablam.
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 DC
Dexterity?
16, yeah, dex save.
Does not make it.
Alright, takes 9 radiant damage.
Okay. Excuse me, I burped. All right, so he takes the 9. Is that the thing that gives him advantage next turn, or is that
No.
guiding bolt? It's guiding bolt.
That's good.
Okay. All right.
No,
Yeah,
this
This
is
bolt
the
of flame hits him.
this is the sad cantrip for when things are immune to necrotic damage. You use it, but you're not happy about it.
Yeah. All right, so the Revenant has got to make a Wisdom saving throw to attack Sir. 18.
Yeah, no. I mean,
the
wait.
DC
18 to DC.
Yeah, the DC
Oh.
is 16. So
16. All right. Let me look at his stuff. All right, he's gonna do something different actually for no reason.
And now for something completely different.
But doink. I mean, you should make a Wisdom saving throw, Sir.
Oh no. Not a vengeful glare.
All right.
Not doing well.
You are paralyzed with fear
Cool.
until the end of the Revenant's next turn. I believe on your turn you can redo the save. I don't know. Let me see. A failure target is paralyzed until the Revenant deals damage to it, or until the end of the Revenant's turn.
yeah,
When the paralysis ends, you're frightened for a minute,
yeah,
which you can do the Wisdom save on. So
Disadvantage,
until
you can see the Revenant.
so you're
until the end of his turn, you're
yeah,
paralyzed.
so you lose
his
a,
next
you
turn.
lose a turn basically.
So Sir is all paralyzed with fear. Gleep.
Get paralyzed. We will, as he sees Sir kind of
Stiffen.
doing it, it's Sir, do not worry, he will be dead in just one moment. And pew pew.
Just like that.
Maybe not pew pew.
That'll just hit
Yeah.
Yeah, pew pews. 12.
for 12. All right, he takes it like a champ,
Then
like the
followed
undead guys.
by-
Just shot after shot, just taking them.
Followed by a reload and another one.
Okay, another one. That'll do it.
For 10.
10.
You're forgetting your hunter's mark.
I'm beating my rolls.
Do me 2 hunters mark rolls, because I'll allow it.
So 1.
That's the dice punishing you for forgetting about them.
Yeah, no, and
It
four
is.
plus
It's the dice
Yes.
vine entered. Sorry. All right.
Sorry.
Snow.
What, this
Doesn't
guy's
take
not
almost
dead
any
yet?
damage.
Jesus Christ.
Sure.
These are
No, these guys are
these are
beefy.
Oh,
beefy boys.
They're some strong boys. And
The rogue is blind.
can you can jump into the stairs and try
You
to
are
flank
you are
him.
so concerned about Sir's safety and his placement in his armor, you just can't get past him. Which is weird because
It's out of
reasons.
love.
Sarika.
Yeah, this
like
is.
I've never been concerned for him
This,
before,
this
but now
could,
I am.
This could be scary for a multitude of reasons.
This is the first time our paladin has crumbled. It's
It's
concerning.
it's how much HP do you have there, sir?
Like, oh yeah, I have 45
Okay.
right now
Using my last
out of 57.
using my last first level spell slot, or no, I have one more after this. Bonus action sanctuary again.
Okay.
Action. This one. The same.
How do you cast bonus actions?
Some spells can be cast as
Some spells
bonus
as
actions.
bonuses.
Oh yeah, I don't know.
So
He fails his save, taking 10 radiant damage
Yeah.
as the bolt strikes him in the forehead.
Yeah, so
And
I've
he's
built
slightly
I've built
burnt.
I've built my character in such a way to be able to like do multiple things per turn
Cool.
for efficiency.
You moving around? You staying there?
I'm staying right there.
All right. He's gonna make his wisdom saving throw,
Yeah.
which he fails.
Yeah.
So he's gonna walk down the stairs. 5, 10. He's gonna do his whole turn to move, dash. Let's see. So he was there.
So he's
5,
running
10,
down
15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 60. And he's up on this side now because he did a bolt.
That's adorable. Except you moved the corpse.
That's the wrong guy.
Yeah.
Guy.
There you go.
the wrong way.
Okay. That's
Right.
that's fine.
And then that's the end of his turn. So, sir, you're unparalyzed.
but now you're
But let me see.
scared.
But now you're frightened for 1 minute.
What does that mean?
You can't go closer to him.
Hmm.
Willingly. And at the end of your turn, you can make the saving throw with disadvantage. Well, you can't see him because he's
I
blocking.
can't go closer to him. Like
As long as you're frightened.
So I have to stay where I am.
Yeah. So you can make a saving throw, wisdom saving throw, to shake it off. You can't see him right now because he's kind of down a couple stairs and Gleep is in your way, so you don't have disadvantage on this.
If he can't see him, then can he move farther into the room?
Like to hear.
Yeah, but once you're able to then you can't move any more closer to him. You can get to here, and you can't go any further in these space.
Yeah, all right. I'll stay where I am. Just get my wisdom check.
Okay. Yep, you're good.
Cool.
You shake the fear off because you're a strong, brave boy.
I'm a brave boy.
Gleep.
Gleep will immediately run and pick up his spear.
Mm-hmm.
Could have happened to anyone. Undead monstrosity. What are you talking about?
25.
I'm the most courageous of anyone.
What's my throwing range on my spear?
Your throwing range is probably 20 feet.
I'm just waiting for the day that John just was like, you throw your spear, and like it's gone forever.
Pew pew. No.
Okay, no, that doesn't quite. You hit the stone wall. You miss him. You miss him. Oh, but this one hits him. You hit him.
9 plus.
Mm-hmm.
Once more.
I'm getting better about this.
It's okay. Every hunter forgets their hunter's mark. It's okay.
You remember. And
He is
now
looking bad.
The dice help.
On the flank.
He looks real bad. Real bad. Real bad.
On the flank. Finish.
He's
him.
like, why did I do this?
Why did I do this to myself?
Snow.
Quick, dash to him and stab him.
Would you run up? I'm trying to think.
It's funny because I could see Sam moving in the background, but he's not moving on his screen.
Right.
Fix your goddamn screen.
Or don't if you don't want to.
I mean, I'm working on mine, so I don't know what it is.
Your video is frozen. Just turn your camera off and then back on again.
John,
What's up?
can I make it to him on the flank?
Are you trying to go downstairs and get behind him, or?
Yeah.
You could just
Like jump off the balcony this way, and then run up the stairs.
you could just go around and go to him.
Yeah. If you want to do it the cool way, you have to make a dexterity acrobatics check
Awesome.
because it's 20 feet down.
I believe that.
All right, you land on your feet. You're gonna have to. Yeah, I'm gonna have to hurt you.
All right.
For 2.
Oh darn!
What a shame.
My ankle's slightly hurt.
Because your acrobatics was okay enough, I didn't do it twice. So you sprain your ankle a little bit, but you get down there and you can do your move to go up the stairs if you want.
I dash.
Okay.
And I guess I use my short sword.
Oh man, even if I was gonna give you advantage.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yikes.
That's unfortunate.
Oh, man. You just whiff it. Your ankles hurt a little too much, and you trip a little bit, I guess.
You know what? If I die here, I won't be mad. Victor fucking deserves it.
No one no one's fucking dying. Fucking secret flame.
Serica jumps over the balcony.
No, none of that garbage. Dig it. All right.
21.
Cool. Can I see Snow from here?
Barely.
All right. I'll use my
Because she's down like 3 steps.
I'll use Let me make sure I can. Let me check. Okay. Is she within 30 feet of me?
Yeah.
Alright, I will use my last first level spell. And I will cast Sanctuary on Snow.
Okay.
In an attempt to thwart her getting fucking murdered.
All right. So the Revenant's up. He'll make that saving throw.
Yep. He
13,
failed.
so
He fails.
So he's gonna
You're
walk
welcome.
away. Do you want to do that attack of opportunity on him as he walks away from you?
But he can. Wait, no, he can still swing at you with disadvantage, right?
No, he can't attack
No,
you.
if they fail a wisdom save, they can't attack. That's why it was.
Just-
That's why it's
just
so
in a
good.
sanctuary.
Yeah.
Where are you going, fucker?
19 will do it.
Get the stabbins.
For 8. And as he walks away from you, as he's just like so done because he can't even hit you, he just falls and dies.
Fuck this! I'm done.
Yeah. So good job. You lived again.
We solved the
Jesus
undead
Christ.
puzzle.
All right.
Well, I don't have any first level spells left.
I think we need to camp up in a room so we can fortify.
Well, there
Perhaps
are
we can use
rooms
that
you haven't
battery.
found yet.
I searched the bodies.
The bodies. Oh yeah, what are they wearing?
I
The
need
bodies
the
are. They all have long swords and leather armor, but they smell like death. So
Always like that.
if you want,
I will take another longsword, I suppose.
okay. So you grab a long sword.
Revenants, huh?
Also, I just remembered, you guys are no longer werewolves, so your strength is back to what it was before you were werewolves.
Doesn't
So-
know how to fill in, but okay.
So yeah, leap years was 13, I guess, because it was 15 as a werewolf.
Yeah.
So I don't remember what Snow's was, but it wasn't 15.
I didn't calculate it in there after. Like,
It only happened last session.
Probably just like
No, I stuck it in there, I think, because your strength is 15 currently.
it's probably 13.
That's all right. It's probably like it was probably like an 11 or a 12 before. All right. So what are you guys doing? Let's just clear the rubble here.
Do they have any gold or other items of interest on them?
Two.
So
roll
the
me-
gold, the leather
Roll me
armor
a d4 for gold.
The undead just carry gold on them.
So we'll call that 20 gold on all 3 of these guys,
20 gold each, or
like together.
so total. All right.
Yeah.
I take the gold.
I'm gonna walk down the stairs and inspect the altar.
Okay. All right. Let's see.
I then make sure that everyone is in range, and I start channeling prayer of healing as a ritual.
Yeah. So you look up as you look up the altar. You look up from where you are, and you can see all the way up to the top of the tower, and that's the very tall tower that we were talking about earlier.
So we're
It's
standing in
all-
the tall tower right now.
You're on the very bottom of where it is, but it goes up all the way to the like 6
those
levels.
stairs-
so there's like a steeple.
So
Everybody gets 20 hit points back.
we're in the
Oh,
highest peak,
2
but
points.
Well, you got to get to the top.
oh, so there's rooms above us.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wait, so
There's
which-
another whole page of map that I have to send you guys to when you go up.
We just have to find the way to the stairs.
The stairs are here.
These spiral staircases go up another floor, or just up to this balcony.
Just the balcony.
Yeah, that's what I
These
Okay.
spiral staircases here are the ones that I assume go.
And there's nothing else on this altar.
Let me look. No.
There's this old
You can tell that it's an altar devoted to the Morning Lord, the patron saint or god of Barovia. the-
Right. All right. Well, I suggest that we take a short rest, or people, just to get ourselves back to where we need to be. That was very taxing, and I almost died.
You
And
are rest.
I need a
People-
breather.
Did you
People stand
take
watch.
your 20 hit points?
I did, but we now have 0 spells.
Well, I don't get those back on a short rest. It's fine. I have second and third level. I have I have some stuff. I could get by if you want to continue.
Gleep remembered he has a few spells that may be useful, so he's okay.
All right. Well, then let's move on, I guess.
mean, if we want to take a short rest, I would be happy because I'll get my channel divinity back. My useless channel divinity.
Yeah.
Doesn't
So,
matter at this point.
do we want a short rest or do we want to just keep going?
Whatever the casters want to do.
Yeah, y'all with the magic
Not a
spells,
caster.
As the caster.
Y'all with the magic
I guess.
class.
As the caster.
Yeah. If no one else would benefit from a short rest.
Yeah, no, I guess not.
Nope.
All right, then whatever. Let's go.
All right. So I'm gonna mosey, quite annoyed and now visibly angry.
All right. As you walk into this room, are those curtains you opened or closed?
I'm gonna open it again.
Okay.
No, that's fine.
What do I see?
The same rubble that you left behind before.
Oh,
It was probably
I'm gonna hit it again,
Okay.
just because I'm angry.
It breaks just a little bit more.
Gleep will continue and
Angry paladin.
to that
Okay.
corner.
Duh, that's where the spiders are.
Yeah.
So I say we go this way.
We need.
I don't want to be near the spiders.
Would you like to fight a dozen spiders, Gleep?
No, but Gleep would like
Giant
to.
spiders that could actually eat you whole?
Gleep's just trying to figure out architecture right now.
What do I see over here?
Okay. You got a pretty long corridor down there.
Oh, Jesus.
Cool. I'm gonna walk down it a little bit.
Okay.
What do I see? Or if I Scooby Doo peek around the corner, what do I see?
Okay. You're checking in this door.
Yeah, it's open, right?
Yeah, it's hanging open. Let's see.
More spiders.
This says we're just gonna say you can look in the whole room. It's fine.
What's in there?
Excuse me. We got two beds with torn canopies on opposite sides of the wall, with a tattered rug in between them, and there's a fireplace on the back with soot in the fireplace. You just peeking in? Or you stepping in?
I'm stepping in.
You're stepping in. As you step in, you hear a hiss from the hearth.
Oh, Jesus.
The hearth.
What do I see? Anything in the hearth?
No, not yet. You just see a lot of soot in there.
Alright,
I
so just move on.
so what? So it can come back and attack us later? I don't think so.
Gleep will follow in after.
I'm just gonna walk in very slowly
Okay.
and like cautiously approach the fireplace. I go-
make another nature never mind.
I'm going 5 foot step by 5 foot step.
Okay. As you
Do I
step
see
on,
anything as I
as you
get
step
closer?
on there, no,
Okay.
nothing yet.
Is this fireplace dark?
The whole place is dark.
Gleep
There's no
remembers he can do
lights. It's
something.
not lit. It's
Fuck
just
on.
it's just filled with soot.
All right, I'm gonna get close to the
Okay.
fireplace.
God damn
As
it,
you-
sir, stop.
Hold the phone.
Hold your fucking impatient paladin ass.
Yeah.
Gleep
Did
would
you
like to
want
find traps.
you want to listen to everybody? Okay. Yeah, Gleep, you don't sense any traps with your spell.
Okay.
And as you step that one last step, a small hissing dragon made of ash erupts from the fireplace, filling the room with soot as it beats its wings.
Well,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that a thing?
It's a smoky little tiny dragon,
Is this
Dragon.
and he's just hissing at you and like flapping his wings at you, like kind of in a defensive stance.
Gleep
Oh.
would like to talk to it,
He's scared.
obviously. God.
Is
Even
Gleep,
even small rangers know that.
is Gleep going to get a small dragon friend?
Gleep is going to slowly approach the dragon. And
He's
I would like
pissed.
to use animal friendship, please.
He's doing a real hiss.
Alright.
So he's not a beast, so your spell does not take effect on him.
Ugh.
And as you try to cast that spell, she's gonna try to like fly away from you guys if you allow him to.
Okay, so then
Yeah.
let me hold on before I yell out in a.
I'm gonna close the door. I can. If it's
Speak with.
not-
Why I speak with animals? Give me the detect magic description.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's why I was very confused.
Speak with animals. Let's do it. Let's see. You comprehend and verbally communicate with beasts for the duration.
It's all beat.
Knowledge and awareness of many beasts is limited. He's not.
So
A beast.
no one speaks Draconic, so
He's not a beast.
Hold on.
I
What?
say
Yes!
I say, do you speak common, little creature?
He hisses at you and flies past you if you let him.
I don't. I close.
yeah, let him go.
All right. He goes around this corner and you don't see where he goes from there.
We're fucked.
Perhaps we should follow that.
Yeah.
I think it's a
I'm
little
gonna
late.
follow.
We took too long on that one.
No.
All right.
Nope,
You see a
follow.
sooty trail going up the stairs.
Run up the stairs.
Run in.
All right.
All right. Follow the dragon.
We're going upstairs.
Mhm.
Run upstairs.
Transition. I gotta clear the map for you so I can show you where you guys are. All right. You are here. You can see that. The dunk.
Yes.
You can go ahead and do a drag on your character sheet.
Leap stupidly leading the way.
Wait, why was there a curtain hanging in front of us?
Fair question.
All right. So can we open this door?
That door?
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Dragons do not open doors. We must press forward.
In this room, let me see what's the number on this room. They all have numbers, you know.
Text box number.
Peeling the veil back a little bit. So in this room,
Fucking
yeah. So
cool.
Yo.
through the dust and cobwebs, you see faded war banners adorned the
Oh,
walls
God.
of a spacious chamber, in the center of which stands a heavy wooden table. An iron chandelier hangs above the table, which is surrounded by 6 high-backed chairs with wood-carved dragons perched atop them. Slumped in 5 of the chairs are skeletal humans in tattered chainmail. And as you open the door, the corpse tilt their heads in your directions, and one of them growls, "Why do you disturb the dead?"
We are here to investigate. I don't know how to explain this about our card reading. We were sent here by divine providence.
We seek allies against Strahd.
Allies against Strahd.
Yes.
That is what was said.
I mean, they are undead. They're probably not used to like.
You wish
cold
us to
situations.
leave our mansion. I need a different voice for that guy.
That depends. Will you be our allies against Strahd, of which we are seeking? Have you love for Strahd?
I have love for Vladimir, not Strahd.
Can I make a check of some sort on that
Yeah.
name?
I can tell you right now, you don't know the name,
Okay.
even without a check. You've never heard of you've heard the name Vladimir, I see before, but not here from here. Like Vladimir's a name that you know exists.
That is a Barovian name.
Uh,
It stands for
It is
light.
indeed
It
a
stands
name.
for blood of life.
Okay. I say, we are not from this land. We are visitors, but are here to, and have been tasked with at least attempting to vanquish Strahd and his kind. Is this Vladimir also an enemy of Strahd?
Yes, he is.
Then we have no.
But he feels that this prison Strahd made for himself is punishment for what he's done. vanquishing him would be a kindness.
So you believe
So-
leaving Strahd to live and rule is punishment?
No, hold on. So let me just make sure I understood
Yeah.
that right. So Strahd made some sort of prison for Vladimir.
No, for himself.
Strahd made a prison for
He
Strahd.
he stays in this land in misery.
Strahd is unhappily ruling this.
So Strahd is in a prison,
Of his own making.
and
Vanquishing him would be a kindness.
vanquishing Strahd would be a kindness.
So says Vladimir,
And who is Vladimir?
my love. Our leader.
Is he in this mansion?
Yes,
May we speak with him?
if you wish, but he will not waver. He has sworn to his duty.
What
We would still appreciate
what
that.
duty would that be?
His duty is to make sure that Strahd lives here in suffering.
So you don't think Vladimir will help us destroy Strahd?
Vladimir will not. He will destroy you before Strahd.
Interesting.
Okie dokie.
Perhaps we should still engage in an audience with him.
Is this guy talking, by the way? The guy at the head of
The
the
one different boy.
The very obviously named person.
Do you?
The one he actually if you do a good look in there, he's got like the holy symbol of the Morning Lord around his neck.
I say.
So you want? What interest could you possibly have to keep Strahd in power in Barovia?
It is not my interest. I just do as ordered.
Perhaps we should have an audience with Vladimir.
Sure. Yeah.
Where may we find him?
The room to the south.
Over the spiders.
I can lead you to him if you wish.
Sure.
He steps forward.
Clearly not
Very-
that guy, this
Sir is very upset about, very visibly unsettled by this.
Yeah.
Is he an undead boy too?
Yes.
Yeah, they all are.
Yes. I figured they were.
Uh,
Cleve is very displeased about this.
I turn to my party and say, if this is unsettling or uncomfortable for you, I will happily take the lead on this.
Yes, I do not share the same views as Vladimir, but I love him and I will support him in what he chooses and thinks is right.
Mhm.
But talking to him, I don't think he can be swayed.
What do you feel? Do you feel Strahd is in punishment for while ruling?
I do not know. Those are matters beyond me.
That's not our boy.
Here.
Okay, let's go talk to Vladimir then.
I was gonna say.
My
Whose
assumption
cat
was
is whining?
I'm gonna clear like this area too.
Zombie cat.
Uh,
okay.
follow me to Vladimir if you wish to talk. So he leads you down this
We
way.
wish to talk to Vladimir.
Yeah. So you got a hallway down here. And this, you look up. There's just like a lot of
Hell yes,
rubble.
let's go.
Above you, the roof has collapsed
Give your
in
tokens.
inwards, and it's raining through this. Excuse me. He goes here, and he's in this room. Is Vladimir?
Do it.
I gotta read you that box text. All right. The west wall of this 50-foot long, 30-foot wide audience hall has crumbled, leaving a gaping hole in a pile of weapons and shields that once hung from the walls have fallen to the floor and succumbed to rust. A large wooden throne carved to resemble a dragon with unfolded wings face 3 tall windows in the west. Slumped in the throne is a gaunt, armored figure with one gauntlet wrapped around the hilt of a great sword. In lies Vladimir. He will not waver in his views, but...
Well, perhaps we seek not only knowledge but information. Or we seek not only allies but knowledge, so perhaps he can be of help to us in another way.
Go.
Remember, my friends, what the Madame Eva's card reading said.
Yeah.
Knowledge of the ancient will help you better understand your enemy.
Right.
Yes, this is good insight.
What is your name, friend?
My name is Sir Godfrey Gwillem,
Godfrey.
Paladin of the Morning Lord.
I see.
May he be kind to you.
All right.
Thank you.
Well, I'm gonna walk in.
Okay.
Can I tell that these guys are paladins or were paladins?
The other revenants seemed like just grunt soldiers, but this guy does look specifically different than them as a paladin.
Would Sir be able to draw the conclusion that based upon the card reading, if he's believing it, that these guys are probably paladins?
Give me that insight roll.
Cool. Insight is this button that says insight.
Oh, you did great. Yeah, you can tell. Yeah.
Okay.
That was an arbitrary roll. I'm sorry.
Paladin order.
Yeah. So I've got respect for these guys because they seem like paladins of good.
Okay. Yeah, and sir, as you walk in the room, you hear "Go away," and perched on the top of the chair is that little dusty dragon you saw.
Oh, we didn't kill him.
Mm-mm.
We
He's
didn't
just
kill his
hanging.
pet.
He's just hanging.
All right, so I'm gonna say we were here,
No.
to
Round him and let him out.
trying to deal with Strahd, and we
And,
were told
as
you
you
could
s-
help us.
As you say that, his grip tightens on his great sword, and he says, "If you have come to destroy me, know this. I perished defending this land from evil over 4 centuries ago, and because of my failure, I am forever doomed. If you destroy my body, my spirit will find a new corpse to inhabit, and I will hunt you down. You cannot free me from my damnation, nor would I wish it. If you have come to free this land from the creature that feasts on the blood of the innocent, know this. There is no monster I hate more than Strahd Vanzarovich. He slew Argynvost, broke the life of the knight I loved, and destroyed the valiant order to which I devoted my life, but Strahd has already died once. He cannot be allowed to die again. Instead, he must suffer eternally in a hell of his own creation, from which he can never escape. Whatever
seems
can
like-
be done to bring him misery and unrest, I will do, but I will not destroy. But I will destroy anyone who tries to end his torment." He says, "That's it."
So, hang on. You want him to suffer eternally, but you also hate him.
Yes.
So, wait, if he's suffering eternally and also wreaking havoc upon the entire land of Barovia, you don't give any care whatsoever for what happens to the innocent people who are living here?
There's a necessary evil to contain him here.
Why not just get rid of him entirely if he's wreaking havoc on the
Strahd
countryside?
must suffer.
Hmm.
And he slams his great sword into the stone
He
floor.
slams his sword into another sword.
Into another sword. And they fuse to be one giant great sword.
That's
So-
how manly and anime this guy is.
So,
How
frozen for a moment there. Why
can
must Strahd
we-
suffer?
Because he hates him and he destroyed his paladin order. And
Willem says, Vladimir has become blinded by his hatred.
what happened to your paladin order with Strahd?
What was your?
Like, why did he destroy your order of paladins?
Do you wish to know the history of The Order of Silver Dragons.
I would
Yes.
love that.
We would love to hear that.
All right, this is a lot of text. Want me to read this shit?
Yes.
Or
All right.
yeah, either that or.
Well, hold
Or-
on. Let me use the bathroom first.
Okay,
Or-
because this is a history
This will
dump
be a
here.
long one.
Or,
Lord
or
Dom.
paste it to us, whatever.
Yeah,
All right, bathroom break.
bathroom break.
Lord Doms. No, Lord Doms.
Oh,
Okay. Just trying to wrap my head around all of this stuff.
yeah.
So the main the sword on top of sword guy
hmm
hates Strahd but thinks that it is necessary for him to not
Yeah.
die.
So he believes that it would be a merciful act to kill Strahd instead of letting him suffer in this realm that he's created for himself. Strahd can't leave Barovia.
Right.
I don't know if that's been clear, but he can't leave.
I've sort of
Yeah,
intuited
that's
that
implied.
recently. Recently, I have intuited that.
So he's he wishes that Strahd stay here in his own torment that he's created, and villagers be damned. He doesn't care about that.
But meanwhile, Strahd's just like perfectly fine. He's just kind of like ripping through everyone.
I mean,
like,
you haven't really met Strahd besides that one altercation you've had, so you really couldn't tell if he's happy or sad here.
right.
So
Okay.
you would need to.
But
you would
like,
need to
but like we do know
visit
that
with
he's,
Strahd.
but we do know that he's like tormenting and fucking up. Like,
Well, he's caused. Yeah, he's like basically torturing the citizens here. He's made it so it's always gloomy, always rainy. He sends his werewolf minions and dire wolf minions and all of his minions, all of them, to torment every once in a while. Not all the time, but just enough to remind the people that they're in his land
right.
and not their own.
And this guy, Gilbert Gottfried, is
Godfrey Gollum. Yeah,
his name is Gilbert Gottfried now.
sure.
Gilbert
Godfrey. I don't know how to do it. Voice.
Yeah, I would have no
What do
idea.
you mean?
But he is following the leader guy's wishes, even though he doesn't necessarily believe that Strahd should be allowed to live.
Yeah, so he's part of this order, and Vladimir Gleamed is the leader of the Order of the Silver Dragon.
Yeah.
And they've been here, as he said, for 400 years.
Right. So
Not that many people come to stop Strahd, you know.
So I think the line is we hear them out and we hear out the history of of the thing, and then we try to convince Gilbert Gottfried that is what is wrong. But like we'll have to see what the guy
Yeah.
says.
I was thinking that the second in command guy might be the ally.
Well, these guys might not be our allies at all. This might be the like acquiring knowledge bits, right?
Okay.
So like so just like trying to like be steadfast and like these guys are definitely like our allies might not necessarily be the right thing to do. It might be better to like just have
Take the next
just
bit of
to just
knowledge and-
like gain the knowledge, which is what we're getting. And then from there, like maybe look through the rest of the manor and see about an ally or something like that. Okay, cool.
We're all back.
We're all
I'm
back.
basically just going to read you the chapter intro to Argynvostholt, basically,
All right.
which is where you are.
Hit me with it.
And this is all said in that raspy voice I'm not going to do anymore.
I figured you were just. I figured you should probably just read it.
Yeah. So when Strahd drove his enemies into the valley long ago, determined to annihilate them, the last thing he expected to encounter was a silver dragon. The dragon, who called himself Argynvost, had come to the valley years earlier in the guise of a nobleman named Lord Argynvost. They're not really good at disguise names and all that. But the idea is still there.
Yeah.
The dragon didn't lair in the valley solely because of its idyllic beauty. He knew of a place called the Amber Temple, a repository of evil power guarded by the forces of good. Argynvost wanted to make sure that whatever was trapped inside the Amber Temple wouldn't be allowed to escape, so he built his fortified mansion Argynvostholt close by. Like many silver dragons, Argynvost was extraordinarily wealthy, and he was comfortable living among humans while disguised as one of them. He used his resources to attract other champions of good, and valorous knights flocked to the valley to join Lord Argynvost's prestigious Order of the Silver Dragon. Only those who were initiated into the order were told of Lord Argynvost's true nature, which is me, as it says. He's talking. During the war between Strahd and his foes, the Order of the Silver Dragon drove away malefactors searching for the Amber Temple. It also sheltered Strahd's enemies and provided more than a match for Strahd's battle-weary soldiers. But the early victories of the Order didn't win the war. Even with Argynvost on their side, the knights were ultimately overwhelmed when Strahd's reinforcements swept into the valley. Those forces slew the last of the knights and battled the dragon inside Argynvost. After the dragon was slain, Strahd had its corpse hacked to pieces, stripped to the bone, and transported to Castle Ravenloft as a trophy. Since the dragon's death, Argynvostholt has become a haunted ruin, a former bastion of nobility and light turned into a place of desolation and rest. He doesn't probably say that part, but you gleam that sense.
Right.
The Order of the Silver Dragon. The death of Argynvost enraged the spirit of Vladimir Horngard, the greatest of knights, the Dragon Knights. I don't know if I should read this part to you. I'm going to read it through real quick.
I mean that bit about him enraging him.
We are not going to read this part to you.
Yeah. So that bit though is like what we've gleaned though. Is that like yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I will tell you. So he'll tell you this actually. Minus his. Yeah, no, it's fine. Horngard returned as a revenant and swore to avenge the destruction of the Order, and his zeal was so great it also brought back the spirits of several other knights who rose as revenants under Vladimir's command. The vengeful revenants killed many of Strahd's soldiers, and whenever the undead knights were cut down, their spirits found new corpses to inhabit. Though the knights were grossly outnumbered, they waged war for months and slew hundreds of foes. When Strahd died and became a vampire, Vladimir's knights should have gotten their everlasting rest, but their spirits couldn't leave Strahd's domain. They marched to Castle Ravenloft, and were confronted by a Vistani seer, who told them Strahd had died only to become a prisoner in his own land, tormented by the death of his beloved Tatiana and the murder of his brother Sergei. After receiving that news, Vladimir ceased his advance and led his knights back to Argynvostholt. Here, he realized that Strahd had already died and been damned to a hell of his own creation, with nowhere else to go and nothing else to do. Vladimir set his knights to killing Strahd's agents and anyone who would help to ease Strahd's torment. Consumed by hatred, the knights have lost their honor and nobility. He doesn't read you this, but you get it. The redemption hinges on whether Vladimir can set aside that hatred. The undead knight can be found brooding where you found him. Okay, cool.
So do you think this Vladimir character might have anything to say about Strahd's workings in Barovia, especially things like, for reasons that we still don't know, trying to get all those stones together and then trying to resurrect that big construct that we almost died to? Like, I feel like if he knew that Strahd was on the work to try to do something despite his prison of his own making, that he may be motivated in order to help us.
Right. Yeah, I thank him for his story, first of all. And then can I tell him about the Wicker Man giant thing with the gems and the wine wizards, and like about how we were trying to like stop it, and then Strahd showed up and Strahd almost killed me, and like, would he know anything about that?
He wouldn't know that happened before you told him.
Like, does he know anything about the Wicker Man? Like, what the deal is with that, or with the gems? And their significance to why Strahd would want them?
Whatever torment Strahd puts upon the people in this land is necessary as long as he stays in his own land, tormented by himself.
But what if he's trying to escape?
He cannot escape.
How do you know?
I just do. I don't know. This is it.
Okay. I mean, you seem
created
awfully,
this land.
yeah. I mean, you seem awfully confident that he can't escape, despite the fact that he's still trying to. Clearly,
Yeah, you know, there's gems
I've said what I said. If you listen or not, that is your choice. But know this. If I learn you try to vanquish Strahd and rid him of his torment, I will come after you.
so do you know of any ways that we can better, So wait a second. He's obviously taking some amount of pleasure in the desecration of this land and the desolation of the citizens and all of that stuff, making sure that no one's happy. So why are you so convinced that where he is right now is such a horrible place when he's clearly delighting in the sadness and the...
If he could leave the land that reminds him of his dead love and brother, don't you think he would?
No, I don't think he would. He has power
I
here.
think he would take revenge on
He
the
has
land.
control over the citizens.
And everyone fears him.
Everyone fears him. I think he's happier now. It seems that way, at least.
It's like you haven't... It's hard for you to say that when you are sitting here in your mansion when we've seen him throw fireballs with a grin at our faces. Like,
as you say that, he says, "If you do not heed my warning, I will have to strike you down." He steps forward with his great sword in his hand.
It seems clear that we are at different ends of this. Take my word.
He's
from
blinded.
clearly one
He will
hero
not
to another,
listen.
that we will not impede upon your desires.
wait, listen to what?
What?
Wait, so that's his lieutenant talking, right?
Gwillem just said he's blinded by hatred. He will not listen.
The
to
Vladimir, right?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. So I turn to the
Who will he listen to?
I turn to the knight and I say, I understand that you have love for this commander, but it seems to me that hatred has blinded him beyond redemption. It seems to me that while you rot away in this stone fortress, and the people of your land are suffering, and there's nothing that you're doing about it.
Are you saying that to Vladimir?
No, to the lieutenant dude.
So, I am bound by oath to him, but if you perhaps return the skull of Argynvost, perhaps you would listen to him.
What is the skull of Argynvost? Argynvost is the dragon.
Yeah.
Yes.
Where can we find this skull?
It's in Strahd's castle.
Yeah.
And I say I say to both of them, I say, the skull of your lord rests in the castle of your enemy, and you do nothing.
Everything you say to him makes him angrier, and he steps forward with his greatsword in hand. Blinded. He's just raging.
All right.
Will you stop or will you fight?
We have nothing to gain from fighting you, and I don't think you have anything to gain from fighting us.
Leave.
Fine, we'll leave.
Well, we'll leave.
Yeah, if you guys want to leave, then we'll leave. We're gonna have to fight this guy sooner or later, I think.
There's nothing else we can do here.
But if we fight him now, those 4 other revenants, we could barely take on 3. 4 of them coming through, plus his lieutenant and this dude. They're gonna kill us.
I mean, I think if we kill this guy, then the lieutenant becomes the commander, and the lieutenant seems a lot more reasonable.
But he'll rally to
He
this
did.
guy's back.
He did say to you, and I will just remind you of the thing he said. Where is it? If you destroy this body, his spirit will find a new corpse to inhabit, and he will still hunt you down.
So there's
Alright.
literally nothing we can do except walk away.
We
Okay.
don't have many options here.
We don't
We
have leverage here.
Yeah, we're up against a boss for evidence, and I almost died to 1, remember, and plus a lieutenant. If we fight him, I think we're gonna die. Like, Sir is not in the business of fighting battles he can't win,
If
and
anything,
I really don't think we can win this one.
If anything, his lieutenant's right, and that he'll only listen to if we get that.
That seems something we're not going to get the chance to do until
Until we actually get to Strahd's camp.
Well, then this card reading was useless. But it wasn't useless, because I know it's not... okay.
The card reading wasn't useless because it didn't give us a timeline on how we're supposed to be doing.
Yeah, but that's 2 out of 5 cards that this place deals with. We're dealing with
Well,
Abjur and...
there's also a shit ton of this manor that we haven't explored.
That's true.
And now,
All right,
but now though, also I get the sense that we're not going to be allowed to, right? Like I get the feeling that if we're that now, like they're like leave, and it's like okay, cool. So now we can't go. Like we can't explore.
I mean, I wouldn't say that.
No.
I think he hardly ever leaves this room.
it's not an off limits, but it's very much a like we're done with this conversation.
All right, we leave you in peace.
All right, I'll follow whatever the party wants to do.
Party out. Well, what do you think?
I don't think that I think that I don't know. I think that we have to explore the rest of this place, and I hope that we'll be allowed to, and we won't just get like attacked.
Well, then I think we're just gonna leave, and if they get attacked by anyone who seems like they're gonna bother us for long periods of time, we'll piece the hell out. Like just bolt. All right, so let's go. Thanks for your help.
Thanks for your time.
And we're gonna go this way.
We got one card reading because we got the knowledge. We got knowledge, and it helped us better understand our enemy. So that's one of them.
Mm-hmm.
That's better than nothing.
So yeah, if we leave and we start going over here to explore some more, what does the guy say?
The guy with you?
Yeah.
He says, I would be willing to help you if you retrieve the skull from Ravenloft. I will even go with you there.
How would we?
If I must.
How are we? That seems like a monumental task.
That I do not know.
That seems like you're going against the orders of your commander.
I feel like my mind has been awakened.
By what?
By fate.
Mm-hmm. So you would not have us let your commander know anything about this, right?
If you're,
because you understand, if we go to Ravenloft,
I love him dearly, but he's blind.
If
we go to Ravenloft, we're going to destroy Strahd. You know that, right?
You're willing to break your oath because he is not of sound mind.
I mean, like, does he say anything when Snow says that?
What did Snow say? I didn't hear.
You're willing to break your oath because he's no longer of sound mind anymore.
He's not breaking the oath. He's simply not going with intents to destroy Strahd.
It is his wishes, not mine.
Wait, so if Strahd, let's say, hypothetically, if Strahd were destroyed, wouldn't the souls of your entire order be put to rest?
Perhaps not.
Well, isn't the reason why he came back in the first place was for vengeance? If there's no vengeance to exact, what's he going to do?
stop those who would wish to free him.
I turn.
That is his sole purpose.
I'll ask him. If your commander were to be destroyed, would you become the commander of this order?
If his body is destroyed, he'll just find a new one.
Immediately, or would it take time?
That's a good question.
Yes.
Let me
If
look at that.
if it's like destroy him and then he doesn't come back for like several years or something, then like I'm fine with crossing that bridge when we come to it.
Yeah. No, my best guess, I'm gonna. It's like a matter of days.
Oh, okay.
So do we want an undead spirit of vengeance haunting us across the land while we're also trying to
Yeah,
destroy?
it's not even a matter of days.
No.
It's a 24-hour period.
Oh, okay. Well,
Wake up the next morning.
Well, but
I
like,
saw what you did.
well, but like, understand my logic. If we end up with like one like revenant spirit coming after us, but we gain the allyship of an entire order of ancient paladins, I'm fine with that. Like,
Yeah, but he's never going to let us do that. Like, so here's the thing: if he still is, so this can let.
I mean, he's not omnipotent.
Yeah, the lieutenant dude is not a commander. He doesn't command other knights, right?
he would command.
So
the order.
is this guy? So I'm going to ask this dude: is he willing to? Is it just him, or are there other order that would think similarly?
Other order that would think similarly.
No idea to that.
I believe the
you like to
fates
ask
have
the
awoken
Reverend?
my mind to help you.
But not those of your brethren.
I do not know.
All right. Well, I'll take it, dude. Come on along, brother.
So who wants to control this guy? Because I don't.
I can.
All right.
Give me the stuff.
What's his name again?
Sir Godfrey Gwillem.
Sir Godfrey.
Gilbert Godfrey.
It's Sir Gilbert. Sir Gil.
Yeah.
There you go. He's in the NPCs folder.
Wait, Sir Gigi, if you will.
I don't have an NPCs folder.
Let's go to the handouts, I guess,
I am in the
and
handouts.
see if he's in there.
He's not.
Godfrey Gwillem.
Nope.
That's annoying. I said you can see him. Oh, it's because they're not in your journals. There you go.
Do I get to see him too? Do we all get to see him?
Yeah, he's in everybody's journals, man.
Ooh.
Look at this spooky boy.
He's a neat dude.
Yeah, so you get to use him
See a shiny boy.
if you
Oh
wish.
boy, can we get him better armor?
That's a good question.
Fucking yikes!
Uh,
That 13.
Yeah, if you wanna. Yeah, you can buff his armor if you want.
Good to know.
It's like you realize, like he does realize that doing this will most likely result in his death.
That is
Except
great.
for the
He's-
fact that he
he's-
can
he's-
cast staggering smite.
he's
Holy
fucking-
goodness!
he's undead.
That's
pretty
what.
useful.
He also has an additional action he can do.
What is
I have him set up to do the token rolls. So you just click on his token and you can do his actions through his token.
Okay, cool.
Wow,
Um,
he's got level 4 spells.
Yeah.
he's a 16th level caster.
Jesus.
Yeah, so we should not have have attacked. That's what you're saying.
No. We made a good choice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, just
Guys,
type
the-
it.
Gilbert,
Remember
Who's touching the thing? Don't touch the thing. I'm trying to type shit, man. Don't
Sorry.
fuck with this thing.
this and remember this guy is the second in command. Imagine what Angry Boy is.
Great.
I mean, I didn't tell you he's second in command.
Oh.
He's just his boyfriend.
Right.
Oh. How progressive.
I didn't write it.
Would So I wonder.
Undead romance.
I wonder.
you're nothing if not progressive in the world of Strahd.
All right,
Barovia is a very forward-thinking culture. Okay, come on.
there we go.
Undead can love undead.
All right, there we go. So he gets
Age
he
is
gets
just a number. It doesn't matter if it's
he
17 or
gets
700.
this additional action in there. Wish. Yeah.
Body stability is just a number for it.
All right. What would you guys like to do from here
Just
on?
fucking all of my friends are clans.
Yeah.
All right, I'll ask Sir I'll ask Sir Gilbert Gilbert Gottfried if would it be permitted for us to explore the rest of this keep?
As long as we stay away from Vladimir. Yes, what he doesn't
No
know won't hurt
problem.
him. Wink, wink.
Well,
Oh, so
actually,
he's like-
you like know this keep. Is there anything of that may be of use to us in our quest? Like you live
In
here.
this quest,
Like an artifact, maybe?
the artifact.
We seek a.
We seek the Holy Grail.
We seek tools in our aid against Strahd. To aid us against Strahd.
You must answer these questions 3.
He will say,
Yeah. Also,
we have hidden an artifact from Strahd, of Strahd's, high up in the tower.
What does it do?
It is not known to me.
Can we go touch it?
Sure.
We'd like to poke it.
You said
Is
that
it-
so casually.
Is it shiny?
No.
God damn it. Well, now I don't want to go. You guys go.
I would
Well,
like.
now I don't
I
wanna
would like to
touch
go
it.
investigate. Sir, you can stay here with Vladimir. Hang
No,
out.
I'll come. I'm just not gonna have fun.
It could be fun.
What a tragic loss.
All right, let's go look at the artifact.
Okay.
I don't know where it is. Can you lead us there?
Yeah, sure. If you want me to do all the work and not have any fun about it, that's fine.
Can you show us where it is? I mean, that's not an unreasonable question to ask someone who just offered to show you around the mansion.
He did not offer you to show you around the mansion.
He didn't offer to show us around. He just told us where it is. I'll say if you point us in the direction, then we will go ourselves.
He points down the hall to the door.
All right, I go down the hall to the door, John.
Was that so hard?
Door. Stairwell.
Oh, excellent! A
All right.
stairwell. I will climb
Let's go up
it.
the stairwell.
I'll climb
Scroll
it like
up.
the adventurer that I am.
Oh, look, a stairwell. We found another one.
Scroll that shit up. Yeah.
Hold on, I gotta bring Gilbert with us. Come on, Gilbert.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call him Sir Gigi.
He says, explore the grounds if you wish. There's, box text to read and whatnot.
Excellent.
So you really want to read it, don't you?
There's some things to read. I don't know. If you guys don't want me to read any of this stuff, we can just beeline for the quest marker. And,
I open the door.
Yeah.
What do we see?
I'm not-
Well, the quest marker is literally. You gave us the quest marker at the beginning of the game.
I'm not here for.
We're gonna go there.
I'm not here for no completion percentages, my dude.
we're gonna go like this. We're gonna go like that. You see this giant rubble. We're just gonna clear it all.
And I
There.
wasn't about to fuck with no spiders either.
I know enough of that.
So 43. Yeah, there's a hole in the roof.
Hang on one sec.
Box text over.
Good talk.
Yeah.
Nice roof, bro. Do you even roof?
Yeah, right. There's a giant dragon gargoyle gargoyle. Oh, Ford's gone.
Yeah,
He said he'd be right back.
that's fine. Ford
Yeah.
doesn't need box text. Give me all that box text.
Ford's not here for the box text. He's here for the shiny.
Go like that. Go like that. There's like another. I gotta do polygon reveal.
Hi. Sorry.
Hold on.
So what's up here? Ooh, there's a hole.
Yes, you are.
There's a hole.
Yes, there's a
in the
hole.
bucket.
There's a dragon gargoyle. There's polygon revealing stuff. Bonk.
All right, let's look around. Oh, we're like on the roof, huh?
Yep.
Mhm.
You sure the fuck are.
Wait, so what's the tallest tower then?
Probably this tower-shaped thing to the east.
Yeah. I
Oh.
go with Sir Gilbert.
Yeah. He leads you that way. Let me just clear out so you know this is a tower shape.
Yeah, I open.
There you go.
I say, are there any
Creak.
traps on the door? This is your house.
He says no, but the door is barred from the inside.
We have a very strong half orc.
Perhaps he can.
Sure. I'm gonna attempt to open the door.
Do the break.
I give you guidance.
Strength check, right?
Yeah, give me a strength check.
Put your foot right there.
Well, that's a saving throw. So go ahead and
Oops. Sorry.
do a strength check.
Click the button.
So we'll just ignore that one. With guidance.
Yeah, I give you guidance.
All right.
You get a D4.
Oh, cool. I don't think that's gonna be enough though.
You never know.
17.
17.
Say you, GM.
Sorry, no. 14.
14.
That's not enough.
Perhaps somebody will help him.
Oh, I'm gonna do it again.
Yeah, I'll help.
Yeah.
Cool. Someone will listen.
Because you run into that door and it just kind of stays.
Yeah.
But you buckle up one more time and you run at it with the guidance roll you're gonna roll.
Sir Gilbert can help. He's a strong boy, right?
20.
Oh yeah, there you go. And you burst the door at the seams, and he's like, "All right, I guess that works." And it opens up into this room.
Another staircase.
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah.
go.
So there's a rickety wooden landing and a staircase clinging to the walls of this tower. The stairs lead up another landing 20 feet above, and the floor
Let's
of the
go.
chapel lies 60 feet below. You can see the chapel and the dead bodies that you strewn
sweet.
across.
Oh, I hope he doesn't notice those. Anyway.
It's fine, I guess.
Well, the revenants come back though, right?
After a day.
Oh yeah, so it'll be fine. What's he worried about? Just like Mike and Tom are gonna be dead for a day, everyone. Just chill.
I've died like 10 times already.
Yeah. We just needed some experience points, bud. You know.
Sometimes we get bored. We have actual fights to the death.
Sounds like fun. All right, let's go up the stairs.
All right. You go up the stairs. You climb the creaky wooden stairs to another landing with 3 windows. Over there. To your right a little bit. Scroll over to your right.
Oh, look at that. All right, can we keep going up?
I guess. I don't know. You keep going up.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be like, oh, what a lovely view.
As you walk on the landing, creaks and groans. And sir, you step on a weak floorboard. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw, my friend.
Oh no!
And you
20.
jump backwards, and as this 5-foot square of wood, perfectly 5-foot squares by 5-foot squares, falls to the lower level below you.
So how far down is this fall?
Well, that fall was about 20 feet. To the lower level right below that you were just in before.
Dangerous enough.
Okay, so I'm gonna jump the thing.
Sure. I mean, yeah.
It's only 5 feet.
Yeah, you guys can be able to get across.
Maybe a little running.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. No
You
tracks
guys
or
are,
anything?
no, you guys are fine. Don't worry about it.
All right, let's keep going.
And you go up, scroll up.
Cool.
All right.
Why bites? Why are you so angry?
Box text. All right. Wooden stairs climb to the tower's peak, which has a stone floor and a 30-foot high pitched roof. Ravens roost on crisscrossing rafters, coming and going through small holes in the roof. 10-foot high, 5-foot wide arched windows are evenly spaced around the walls. Each window.
Stop chewing my mic.
That is obnoxious as all hell. Holy crap.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Holy
Sorry.
shit.
But also adorable.
Sorry.
That was both adorable and incredibly offensive to the ears.
Yes. Yeah.
She's very cranky, as you can see. She's a very
know.
cranky kitty.
You keep picking her up.
No, because she wants to run outside and go tear apart Mary's crocheting while she's doing it. So I've been tasked with hanging on to the cat for a little bit, and she's very upset about it. Sorry.
Yeah, that's good.
Luck with that.
come here.
Ours is right here.
Kojium.
Cat stream.
Yeah.
Cat stream. The stream,
So,
the stream
yeah.
is brought to you by cats. They're pretty okay.
You look around and you find just kind of like on a windowsill, like a dusty old journal.
Okay.
I open the
And-
journal.
And I'm going to send you guys these things.
Okay.
There's 2 pages.
Ooh.
I have the plain text written out so you don't have to read crappy handwriting.
Jesus.
Dope.
I hope to look at Strahd.
Hey.
Strahd 1, not 2. 1
Do
first.
you want me to read them?
Was this?
Oh, God.
Would you like
So
to
she
provide a-
killed herself. Oh my god. Wait, so it's Strahd's fault.
Can someone read that for me?
I am the ancient. I am the land. My beginnings are lost in the darkness of the past. I was the warrior. I was good and just. I thundered across the land.
Oh, yeah. It should be across.
like the wrath of a just God. But the war years and the killing years wore down my soul as the wind wears the stone into sand. All goodness slipped from my life. I found my youth and strength gone, and all I had left was death. My army settled in the valley of Barivia and took power over the people in the name of a just God, but with none of a God's grace or justice. I called forth my family, long unseated from their ancient thrones, and brought them here to settle in the castle Ravenloft. They
The guy was trying to eat the microphone.
they came with a younger brother of mine, Sergei. He was handsome and youthful. I hated him for both. From the families of the valley, one spirit shone above all others, a rare beauty who was called perfection, joy, and treasure. Her name was Tatiana, and I longed for her to be mine. I loved her with all my heart. I loved her for her youth. I loved her for her joy, but she spurned me. Old One was my name to her, elder and brother also. Her heart went to Sergei. They were betrothed. The date was set. With words she called me brother. But then I looked into her eyes and they reflected another name, death. It was the death of the aged that she saw in me. She loved her youth and enjoyed it, but I had squandered mine. The death she saw in me turned her from me, and so I came to hate death, my death. My hate is very strong. I would not be called death so soon. Does anyone want to pick up in tome 2?
Yeah, sure.
You want me to read the rest, or you want me
I'll
to-
read it.
I feel like called out like in middle school
Yeah.
when you had to read the.
I made a pact with Vol, a pact of blood.
Yeah.
On the day of the wedding, I killed Sergei, my brother. My pact was sealed with his blood, his divinity. I found Tatiana weeping in the garden east of the chapel. She fled from me.
Just 1 second, Ford.
Yeah.
I didn't proofread this when I just copied this off the internet. I made a pact with death, not Vol.
I made a pact with death, a pact of blood. Okay.
Yeah, sorry, buddy.
Okay.
Yeah, it's all good. I'm just reading the plain text.
Yeah, no, I didn't proofread it before I copied it.
She fled from me. She would not let me explain, and a great anger swelled within me. She had to understand the pact I made was for her. I pursued her. Finally, in despair, she flung herself from the walls of Ravenloft. And I watched everything I ever wanted fall from my grasp forever. It was 1,000 feet through the mists. No trace of her was ever found. Not even I know her final fate. Arrows from the castle guards pierced me to my soul, but I did not die, nor did I live. I became undead forever. I have studied much since then. Vampire is my new name. I still lust for life and youth, and I curse the living that took them from me. Even the sun is against me. It is the sun and light I fear the most, but little else can harm me now. Even a stake through my heart does not kill me, though it holds me from movement. But the sword, that cursed sword that Sergei brought, I must dispose of that awful tool. I fear and hate it as much as the sun. I have learned much, too, about this land of Barovia. Ancient are its ways, ancient beyond the knowledge of the simple folk of the valley. And an ancient saint dwelt an ancient saint dwells in this valley long before, and 3 hidden fanes still give tribute to their memories. Is that the correct spelling of that? Fanes? Is that a thing?
Let me look at the picture. I probably should have proofread this.
Yeah, they are. I visited the swamp fane, the forest fane, and the mountain fane, and claimed their power for my own. Their servants now serve me, and I have become the land. I have often hunted for Tatiana. I have even felt her within my grasp, but she escapes me. She taunts me. What will it take to bend her love to me? I now reside far below Ravenloft. I live among the dead and sleep beneath the very stones of this hollow castle of despair. I shall seal shut the walls of the stairs that none may disturb me. Calling it right now, the witch is this lady. Right now, calling it. Plot twist.
The bog witch.
Getting that M Night Shyamalan and Ding Dong out of the way.
Okay.
Very possible.
That's a lot to take in.
Yeah.
So he went in.
Yeah, there's a lot of shit that happened there.
Was a dude that came in and messed up this place, this mansion, through the wars, and then wanted this girl, but the girl wanted his brother, and so he made a pact with the devil because he got jealous. He kills him. She kills herself, quote unquote, but doesn't kill herself because then Strahda's chasing her across the land, and then there's a sword that we need to find in order to kill him because apparently it is the only thing he fears other than the sun. In addition to also the swamp fane, the forest fane, and the mountain fane, but he already has those.
But he doesn't die. But we can put him in eternal sleep.
Look at we have.
But he fears it though. Why would he fear it if it wouldn't kill him?
We have a card reading. There is a card of power and strength that tells of a weapon of vengeance, a sword of sunlight, and that's I see a kneeling woman. A rose of great beauty plucked too soon. The master of the marsh knows of whom I speak. Who wants to go to the marsh?
That would be Tatiana, wouldn't it?
Are we going to the marsh?
Let's go to the
Well,
marsh.
I mean, yeah.
We gotta go to the marsh, friends. That's everyone. Everything's leading us is pointing us towards the marsh, brothers.
Seems that way.
I don't know that she is, but she's the only woman character we've heard of so far, other than the chick that we brought here in the first place, who's still at the church in the town.
There's also that lady that wants to take over Valaki in Strahd's name, and like do that rebellion that we were going to help.
Yeah, but we didn't.
But we did.
I don't think she's.
Also, as you're in this giant old perch, I don't know if it's actually open or not.
Is that the artifact that we wanted? This is what we needed.
This is the artifact.
Yeah.
This good deduction skills.
In the first thing it says, "I am the ancient."
The land.
Yeah.
All right.
I am the knight. I am the back.
Yeah,
all right.
okay,
So the Abjurer. So we got the Abjurer card done, pretty much.
And we got the other one done. We got both of them because we got the fallen paladin who's now our friend. Because we got the Abjurer, and we got the Ghost. One who will help greatly in the battle against the darkness.
I wonder, just like I know this is kind of like a out of character comment, but I wonder if everyone gets the Executioner card.
Probably.
What?
Because if they don't, then that's very interesting.
I would assume so.
Executioner card?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're just wondering out of character whether or not everybody gets that.
Just like, here's your end goal, dudes.
Dude. Do you want me to tell you that if that's true or not?
No.
Okay.
I'm on.
Because I drew cards from the deck and I showed you when I drew them.
Right.
Oh.
So.
He didn't actually lie to us.
But you didn't watch me shuffle them, so who knows?
Wait, so we could replay this entire.
Actually, I was at your house when we did it. So,
So we could redo this entire thing again and do an entirely different campaign.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. I wanna run this someday.
Mhm.
All right. So Myrmidon is another one that we haven't done yet.
Yeah. Okay. So I turned to Sir Gilbert, which is just his name now. I'm sorry.
Sir GG.
And I say, this tome provides valuable insight into our enemies. Thank you for pointing us towards it.
you're welcome.
We have here the results of a card reading from Madame Ava. I've heard that many people in this land know of her.
Yes, I've heard.
One of our prophecies tells of a weapon of vengeance, Sword of Sunlight. I assume this refers to the weapon of which Strahdeblad speaks of in this journal.
He reads through the journal, and he says, "I guess so. Sure.
The marsh, will you accompany us? We're going to go see the master.
I will go wherever you need me to go."
All right. Cool. All right. Just, was checking to make sure that you were like cool with going wherever. If you were only going to follow us to a certain place. I don't know how you NPCs work.
Yeah. It's at this time, a little bat is flying at the windows, and he's tapping at the windows. And do you go look at the window?
That's like 1,000% Strahd.
Oh, absolutely.
The bat is holding an envelope.
Okay, sure.
Secure your bat.
I go.
Or it could just be a servant of Strahd.
Yeah, I guess I go to the window where the bat is.
Okay.
Tap tap.
You kind of open it, and the bat flies in, flutters around your face, and drops this envelope in front of your face.
All right.
And flies out.
Okay.
All right.
I open the envelope.
All right. Check your handouts. First, Strahd's invitation.
This land, my home, and know that I alone can.
Invitation to Strahd.
I bid you dine at my castle. Be something meet in civilized surroundings. Your something will be.
Your passage will be safe.
I await your arrival. Oh shit!
Know that it is I who brought you in this land, my home, and know that I alone can release you from it, and bid you to dine at my castle, that we can meet in civilized surroundings. Your passage here will be a safe one. I await your arrival. You just read what you just read. But yeah,
So do we go to talk to Strahd?
he's giving you an invite to his house.
I mean,
What do we do?
Do we have much option? Because it sounds like,
Yeah, that's.
You can go there,
We kind of did best him about
or you can
getting
not go there.
gems.
I wonder if he regrets what he did.
I mean, if we don't go there, game's over.
Game's not over. Yeah, we should probably follow the plot point.
Well, I mean, it's a matter of there's no time frame, right? Like
There's no timer.
He's also undead, so I imagine
There were some timers that you stopped,
He has
and
plenty of
some
time.
that haven't. I don't even. There's really no like time limit to this campaign. Just like triggers that happen.
Well, like I mean, like there's no like if we don't RSVP within a certain time frame.
I mean, he
That's
doesn't need
rude,
to
okay?
He didn't tell you to respond. He just told you.
It's an empty plate, dude. I think he just assumes that we're gonna come, especially if he brought us here.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should probably go.
I mean, we could either do that or we could go to the marsh and then go.
I'm so excited.
I wonder if there's any way
The
we.
gems first.
I wonder if there's any way we can communicate with Strahd before getting there.
Can it be
So I don't
something
trust
like
him.
that?
Yeah, is his bat still there?
No, it flew away.
Oh.
You knew that wasn't gonna work. Come on.
So, what do you guys want to do?
Get prepared before we see him.
well, like at least Brest or whatever. But our only other plot leads are to go to the swamp or
Marsh.
the marsh or to go to him.
We could talk to him.
Yeah, let's talk to him.
I mean, I could talk to him. I have a spell called Sending. I could send him a message.
Oh yeah, how about you send him a message and say how do we trust you that your passage there is going to be safe? You know, we have no reason to trust you. You tried to kill us once already.
I think that we can do this, but I think first we should return to safety and return to a place where we can rest. And I will see it.
Agreed.
I would like to rest, but I can send a message to him before we rest.
Okay.
Yeah. I ask him why he wants to meet with us if he tried to kill us once already, and what could we possibly gain from meeting with him, even since he tried to kill us once.
Like 25-word limit on that sending message.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do it right now. I'm gonna do it when we return to a place, and in doing so, I am going to come up with a 25-word message to send to him.
Okay.
You get a tweet.
Yeah, basically.
Less than a tweet.
Yeah, it's less than that.
Well, if all of your words are over like 9 letters. How many
Greetings, General Strahdeblad.
Strahdeblad.
Alright.
Sorry, I mashed the key there.
So yeah, no, just don't put any spaces between the words.
So
it's a loophole.
So where can we go? I asked Sir Gilbert if we could rest here, or whether or not it would be better for us to return to town.
He'll tell you there's like that bedroom you saw downstairs that you can safely stay at.
Okay.
He'll make sure none of the revenants enter. He doesn't need to sleep because he's dead. So
That checks out.
he will keep the revenants from wandering in and murdering you in your sleep.
Thanks, bruv.
Or so he says. I don't know if you believe him or not.
I like this dude. I like him.
Awake, so.
Seems chill. He seems chill.
Still gonna keep watch, but
We'll keep a watch. Yeah, that would be smart. If you're in an mansion
What are
full of undead.
What were the two things that you wanted to ask him, Strahd?
I wanted to ask him why we should trust him and how we know that we'll be safe. Because he could, if he doesn't like what we tell him, what's to stop him from just murdering us on the spot? Well, to be fair, there's nothing stopping him from murdering us on the spot right now. He could just leave his house.
That's what I mean. Yeah.
Like, he should show up and be like, "Oh, you guys fucked up.
Yeah.
Game over."
like I'm bored.
Look at you, assholes.
Uh-huh.
Let's see.
Okay, so
I guess we'll go back down to the that bedroom.
let's go down the layer.
Yeah, let's go sleep. Let's go rest up, so I can get my spells back.
All right.
I've got an exact 25 word question in that time.
Can you type it out?
I did. That's how I did it to make sure, because I opened a Google Doc and word counted.
Ah.
All right.
Let's get this guy out here. He's gonna say, "There's a bedroom in here too."
Oh yeah, I'll take that one.
Yeah.
I'm in darkness.
Thank you, Mr. Godfrey.
Oh,
Just don't wander down the hallway more than you need to, please.
why?
Reasons.
Because
There's traps set down the hallway.
Oh, okay.
Don't go. And he'll like point out. He'll like take you. He'll like, here's a toy. Let me show you. Come here. You see these doorways down here and there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you step near them, this hallway will close by magical means. You'd be trapped and ambushed. Don't go in there.
Don't do it.
Just
Can
don't.
we just talk about how we got around like
just sleep.
70% of this dungeon?
Gilbert, when we were down here before, we went towards that fireplace and we saw a soot-covered dragon that we allowed to escape and live, and then we saw with Vladimir, Who?
Yes, it's just a method.
Okay, is this a friend of? Is this a
Is-
pet of Vladimir's?
Yes.
I see.
So we again missed death.
What's Nifet? What's a Nifet?
Nah,
mephit.
mephits are like Sierra Quarter. They're like little
Tiny little elementals,
Yeah,
and this one
they're-
just happened to look like a dragon.
Yeah, they're little shits. They're not a big deal. Should have killed them. Oh well. All right. I wanna go get ready for bed and cast Sending.
Okay.
I've got two third level spells left. So I can potentially do this twice if I have to. And you and I get to have a 25-word conversation here, bud.
Okay.
So here I'll type it out so you have the exact thing. But I do the ritual, and I say, I send a message to Strahd von Zarovich. I know what he looks like. I'm picturing him.
Yeah,
clearly.
you've seen him.
Yeah.
You can send him.
And I say, you know who I am. Why would you want to meet us if you've already tried to kill us before? Why should we trust you? Here. It's exactly 25 words.
Okay.
I like to imagine that the whole thing takes place via text.
Yeah. Right.
New phone, who dis?
Yeah.
New carrier bag.
Actually, I would probably do that if I were doing this in person. I would like make you write. I would like write it on a little postcard and then send it back and forth.
Yeah.
I guess I need to start watching Critical Roles, if you're telling me, right?
Why?
I don't know, because you guys always talk about it, and then all these things like seem cool.
This wasn't that wasn't from Critical Role. Critical Role is a cool thing.
Okay.
Yeah. It's worth checking into, though. There is a lot if you want to like watch the whole thing.
Yeah, it's like what, an hour long each or something?
No, each episode's 4 hours.
Yeah. Well,
How many episodes are there?
In the first campaign, there were 115, and now they're like
Holy shit!
And now they're like 50, almost 50 episodes into their second campaign. Yeah. But
That's like 400. So 400 hours of stuff is what you're telling me.
Yeah, it's like it's been 4 years, and they do shows like almost weekly. But they do they're all like professional voice actors and like professional actors.
yeah, it's like Matt Mercer.
So would I be in trouble if I just started with season 2?
No, you'd
No.
be fine.
Cool.
Yeah. You got McCree, you got Jaina Proudmoore, you got Thor from all the cartoons.
Illidan Stormrage.
Got Illidan Stormrage.
Yeah.
Cool. So what are we doing?
I got a reply.
What did he say?
He said, "If I wanted you dead, you would be dead. I would like to invite you to my home. Show some shred of hospitality."
Okay.
Burn.
I mean, all right. He's got a point. Like,
we just got told.
Leaf is not one to turn down free food and/or hospitality.
True.
Okay. Well,
yeah.
so I mean, it's just about 3:00 now. So I think we.
Yep.
All right. So let's call here.
We rest, and then next time's episode is called "Guess Who's Coming to Dinner."
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, that'll be where we go next. Agreed?
Alrighty.
Cool.
All right.
Perhaps next time there will be a special guest. Who knows?
Cool.
What do you mean special guest?
You
Like
said
special.
that last time, but I don't believe you anymore.
Yeah, no, he wasn't around today.
It's still actually just Cassie.
It's not.
Oh, Cassie can be Strahd.
It's not. It's not.
Cassie would be a good Strahd.
Yeah, because Strahd is basically a really pretty person anyway. Like, right? So she could just like get like really long hair thing, and like do like the David Bowie makeup.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
It's
Just like Strahd.
That's not who the guest is.
Oh,
and that's not who the guest is going to be playing.
oh.
I reserve
So
the
John
rights to
obviously
Strahd.
plays God.
You can't take my paladin son Gilbert away from me. I've only known my paladin son Gilbert for a very short time, but if anything happens to him, I'll kill everyone in this room and then myself. I love him.
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
Okay.
He's your friend
Best
now.
boy.
So yeah, I don't know if y'all read it. In his actions,
Mhm.
I guess just so you guys know, you would know anyway. When he's in sight of Strahd, he can grant inspiration to a character he sees,
Yeah.
and that's like DM inspiration.
Wow.
Yeah. So
That's helpful.
yeah, but that's his whole action.
Right.
Oh. Well, he's going to be using that a lot.
He's got
Yeah,
he's got-
only when he sees Strahd.
Yeah, he's got much better things to do with his action than just
He
giving us
inspire.
inspiration.
Yeah,
So
but that's the thing.
his hit points are base hit points, right?
His hit points are like the Revenant hit points.
But you're
But
using
he
base
has-
hit points, right? Not the 16d8 plus 64.
That's the formula to get
That's
that number.
He's got 136 hit points.
If you roll 16d8 plus 64, odds are you'll get 136. I did Strahd's formula, and I got his hit points.
Oh, wow.
Oh damn! I wanted a little more, but oh well. You know. So yeah, like let's just see.
Yeah.
Alright.
All right. Sounds like fun.
Cool. All right. We will.
This kid's got a lot of spells.
I
See?
know, right?
It's pretty close.
We will. Hey, nice. So we will
Later, peeps.
Later,
bid
guys.
farewell.
I'll see you guys later.
Yeah. We'll take.
Bye.
And next time we play, we will go to Castle Ravenloft, I guess,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Apparently. All right.
if you wish.